You guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa, but in the Fey realms. Specifically, you guys are looking to find the keys to the Chrononacrum in order to rescue the Archfey of Time known as Silas. To that end, you have commissioned a boat and have set sail out to the depths of the Fey realms and have dove over the side and descended to the very bottom of the sea, where you guys went through a temple looking for the third key, having found the first one where the winds blow and the second one in Shantara Grove. Now, here at the depths, you have just located the third key to the Chrononacrum. As you guys have defeated Ashatha, the matron of the temple, what would you guys like to do? As you are still immune to webs for the next 45 minutes.
Okay.
So we have no signs of activity in here now, right? Everything.
There are some creatures still here, but most of them are avoiding you. Thanks to the Wall of Force and the defeat of Ashatha, they are going to hunker down and avoid you.
Oh, I for sure want to go poke around in all of these giant tree monsters.
Okay.
Combat.
Yeah, before we go any further, I'm going to drop the Wall of Force and drop Haste. So there will be a moment of lethargy for the rogues.
God damn it.
But just
Coin's gonna get all my magic items.
Tragic. So, we got all 3 keys now. Damn.
Do they combine into one really big key?
I don't know. We can find out. Want to hold them all next to each other?
Let's do it.
Maybe not down here at the bottom of the ocean. Let's get back above the surface first, and then maybe after that we can examine them to see if they obviously combine in some way.
Fair enough.
The alarm with which Bryn interrupted that conversation makes me think that he thinks holding them all together to combine into one key is a valid option.
It absolutely
that
is.
could work. That could totally work.
I won't crash the ship into the wall, if you know what I mean.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, you know. And you kind of see, like, Ruzu make a sort of smirk and look at Saphira.
You crashed the ship into a wall? I didn't know that you had those on up.
What?
Did you crash a ship into a wall or something on up?
No.
You think as fast as you run as usual, Saphira.
Oh, I'm not been anytime soon. That spell did a number on me, but yeah, get coin.
No problem.
Coin hops off from the spider beast, landing on a web. Cosmetically speaking, I'm curious, Eric, are these webs suspended really high off the ground, or are they just sort of covering the actual
They
ground?
cover from ceiling to floor.
Okay, but we're physically pretty low to the actual ground
At the moment, yeah.
Okay, just curious.
We should probably.
We are also, if the entrance, remind me, the entrance got caved in, right? We're going to need to find another way out of here, or spend some time digging.
I don't see an exit from over here. I mean, hold on.
Coin starts walking to this corner.
Yeah, no, it seems like a dead end over here.
Is that the correct assumption, Eric?
It is.
Okay. He will return.
let's start by looting the place. There could be other good stuff around here, and because our adversary was a spider, there could be stuff. Excuse me. There could be stuff like on the ceiling as well, in little bags of webs.
All right.
I would start by looking where the spider was hanging out.
Can we move now?
Yeah,
In
move
however
around.
many seconds.
Absolutely.
Looting a place for spider web goodie bags. One of the grossest looting scenarios I could possibly think of.
No. You haven't tried opening up these tree faces, reaching into their mouths and rooting around in their bellies.
You're right. I haven't, and I don't want to.
Really? Because I got these dope ass pearls last time I did it.
I mean, it can't be more gross. We could be trying to look for treasure in like the giant spider's carcass or something.
Oh, that's true. Like right up the spider butt, and like where do you keep those?
I think you're
Is
just
that
gonna
where you
find
put all
more.
the treasure?
No, you're just gonna find more spiders.
Ew.
And I'm done fighting this.
All right. So, need you guys to go ahead and roll a investigation check to go looking around and poking at things, trying to find something of value in this area.
I'll give
Rogues
myself
are in sync.
guidance.
Yeah, I'll use guidance as well. It seems like the appropriate.
I have a -1, so I'm gonna throw somebody the help action and guidance. So I guess, can I give Tati the help action and guidance?
Sure.
There we go.
Wow, Tati. Okay. So,
When
Tati
I'm being
is
made to pay attention.
exceedingly thorough in her acquisition attempts as she goes through everything. She checks every web, every cranny, every body. Everything here is very well explored. You're going to find a variety of things. You will find a collection of gemstones and coins combining for this amount. So I will send this to you. And I will just make sure that translated correctly. Yes, it did. Bam.
Holy.
She's a hard.
I'm just passing those down to Isaac. Who's like, and this one, and there's a blue one right here. That looks nice. Ooh, check out this like star ruby thing.
I will put these in the bag of holding in a moment.
You
My God,
also
they go crazy
find
when he sees this.
one very fancy dagger. Unfortunately, I don't have a piece of art for the dagger. My artist failed me. But
Paint a picture with your work.
the dagger appears to be about 12 inches long. The handle is very small. It only fits in one hand, and even then, just barely. It is exceedingly flat. This could be hidden in a book exceedingly easily. And it is designed so that it won't cut any pages. And there is a piece of ribbon attached to the end of it with a small bell as a charm.
That's a very strange combination of endorsements.
I feel like we
I
wasted Schultz.
I think I'm out of identify for the day. I think we used them all. Oh no, I have one left. So Eric, is this dagger the only treasure that we found besides the precious gold and gemstones?
There is another item that is a mace. And that one appears to be a metal rod with a large skull on it, but the skull has eyes all the way around it. This is not a human skull.
It's like does it bear any depiction to the corpses of the spiders, which might have eyes all around the head?
No, not exactly. This one
Okay.
has the eyes go around it like a crown. It definitely has a front to it where there's a nose and a jaw, etc. But the eye sockets for this thing go all the way around the skull.
Can I?
Have you ever read any descriptions of like creatures
Yeah.
that look like that?
You can roll a history. I don't think you have, actually. I'm just going to say no.
Can I?
This is something that is not currently in existence in Toivoa anywhere. So, no, you have not. I don't usually say that.
That's something to know
It's
too.
very deep.
Never before seen. Can I do a history check on the dagger?
Sure.
Does it,
A history
look
check?
like it might have a story that someone knows about, a fancy dagger with a bell on it?
Absolutely. Please roll a history check, unless you can roll a history check, and we can go ahead and have Brian, if he chooses to, cast Identify on it.
So hold off on
Yeah, the
Identify,
dagger's
just in
extremely
case.
cool, but I think that if something's cursed, my gut says the skull mace is more likely to do something negative to the wielder. So I'd rather identify the skull mace, and then the bookmark tag we can just hang on to until
You said it. You said
next
the
day.
word.
So, Tati, the dagger, as you look closely at it, there are the names Artis Cimber on it. And I will type those in chat for here.
I for sure was going to spell that with more fantasy letters.
There is a blue gem set into the dagger's pommel, and it's exceedingly clear and bright. But as far as who Artis Cimber was, you know that he used to be a famous author, but you can't put a finger on what books he wrote. He's one of these people who you would have heard of as a prolific author and, great writer of ancient times. And if this belonged to him, this is worth a lot of money.
I think we could probably legend lore that when we're in a place that doesn't involve me putting my head on webs. Did we look inside all the ropers too?
Yeah, that's where the gemstones and coins came from. Yeah.
Check. And
You checked all the hanging bodies. You checked all over the place.
should we do another check to look for exits from this room?
Sure.
While
yeah,
you
we
guys
don't
are,
have. Sorry, go ahead, quick.
this is very important. While you guys are looting and looking for an exit, coin is bouncing off of the webs, performing a decent trick. He's coiling across the room, sort of bouncing off the ceiling, just in a very fixed pattern, catching a coin in the middle of his arc. That's all.
Are you trampoline parking?
Yeah, he is like at a trampoline park. That's what he's doing. But they're also on the
Nice.
ceiling. You were saying?
I'm glad that you did take the moment to find joy wherever we are.
This opportunity doesn't come often.
If
Yeah,
I
we
don't
probably-
find an exit, then I can always just try pointing my wand at the rocks back there.
That's what worries me. Is so yeah, we need to find our way out of here. Let's go back and explore.
Well, which part? The part that we're trapped, or the part of waving the wand at it?
Well, both. It's the fact that we're trapped and Saphir's waving the wand and we have no way out.
Not waving the wand yet. I mean,
I mean, can't we just move the rocks out of the way?
Yeah, we could probably spend. It was probably too much to do in combat, but maybe we can try and clear this out. Bryn just picked up telekinesis, and I have high level spots left, so I can. That gives me objects up to 1,000 pounds. So one rock at a time. We can definitely start clearing those out.
Does anyone have control of Crystal's token?
I can grant control. Who would like it?
I'll move her token unless someone else wants to.
Go for it.
There we go.
Okay.
1 moment. Giving permission to control her body to Coin. There you go, Mr. Coin.
I'm gonna do a check to look for some secret exits.
Sure.
Is that investigation?
Yes, please.
Boop, boop.
You guys would have hunkered down in the corner.
Flee.
Okay.
Flee
With the
from
17, you do not find any other entrances. You are at the one entrance, one exit to the place.
That's just it's lacking fire safety right there.
So are we looking at a pile of boulders in front of us, or just a bunch of
Yes, you are.
small rocks? Okay.
What would you guys like to do?
I think we don't have that much longer before these potions of nimbleness wear off. So I think we should move these rocks and get out of here.
Okay. So you start excavating the rocks.
To make sure that we get out in a timely manner, I'm going to cast the telekinesis spell, which has a 10-minute duration and allows me to move objects that weigh up to 1,000 pounds.
Excellent.
So yeah, probably me and Ruzid, and then anybody else with telekinesis, or could just help picking up the smaller rocks.
All right. So you guys spend about 15 minutes, 10 minutes of the telekinesis, and another 5 to clear out a hole large enough for you guys to escape through.
Any sign of life on the other side?
Not at the moment.
Crystal check? She's been doing that like the sneaky listening in on people's brains thing.
You can certainly try.
Crystal.
What?
Can you hear anybody waiting for us on the other side?
Crystal, I don't have access to her sheet, but I assume she'll go up to the door and listen telekinetically down the hall.
Telepathically?
Telepathically. She's
Telephonetically.
She might throw a rock telekinetically. We'll see.
She has the slots. Oh, and she actually hasn't even used her free one once per day. She's been using slots instead, it looks like. So she can do detect thoughts, it looks like.
Cool. She detects thoughts out to her maximum range and does not sense anyone on either side.
The way is clear.
She'll say, "No, I don't hear anything."
Let's go. I want to get out of here. I'm kind of sick of being stuck underwater.
All right. So as you guys cross, you will head outward and jump over that little pit illusion. You'll find yourselves near the top center of the map.
Would it be a bad idea to just like throw a torch back over that pit?
Just be that would
To
not just not
burn
be a bad
everything up.
idea, but that would be so much fun to see.
I think we earned it.
Exactly, you know?
Throw it.
You just have to be responsible for a little bit, then you get to play with fire.
I mean, isn't it still gonna like blast fire through this hallway too if the explosion's really big?
And also
that'll be fine,
possibly
I'm sure.
damage the structural integrity of the temple so that the full weight of the ocean suddenly collapses upon Sol.
I'm not anticipating an explosion. I'm just anticipating a lot of fuel getting consumed.
What percentage of explosions do you think you're anticipating?
I mean, it's
just-
just burn on the ground, shouldn't it? It's weapons, not something.
But webs burn hot and fast, and they can't possibly be holding this thing up, right? Probably.
You know, you're a
How
little more
strong can
reckless
webs
than
even be?
normal, Patty.
It's just that they're all. It's like someone set a bunch of fireworks out, and we're just gonna walk away. Just
I mean,
Someone
I'm in for a good fireworks
arranged
show
for
as
a
much as anyone
bonfire.
else, but I'm
They-
also not into getting crushed by the weight of the ocean.
I'd be more worried about I think the structural integrity of the temple is sound, given how much water is already weighing on it. I'd be more concerned about all the oxygen getting sucked out.
Ruzit, how many spider webs have you seen other than this room while we're down here? None.
Nah, I mean, how far?
I think we're good.
I'm just imagining like a giant fireball, and then it just like whooshes through the hallway and hits us all, and that would be kind of bad.
I mean, like, you just
Stand around the
dodge
corner.
it. Just when it gets to you, just duck.
You know, I wish that advice would apply to me.
It would if I was riding you at the same time.
Well, there's hold on. Stop that.
God damn it.
There's some. Ruzit, this room is full of moisture, and we're wading through water, and all the webs are in there. I think if we throw a torch, it's not gonna.
Okay,
Bedazzle
just
back
throw
to
your
us.
torch. I'll watch the fireworks. Let's see.
Fantastic.
Y'all
Wait,
want to
was-
throw the
was that
torch so
agreement?
bad.
I
Do the
heard
honors.
2 yays. Was there any other yays to this?
Bryn is probably too worried that you all think he's a pyromaniac to a sense, but he does think it'll be fun to light all the webs up. So he's just gonna be quiet and hope that everyone else votes to. It's like in a game. It's like in a game of Mafia when you think someone needs to go, but you don't want to speak out to vote for them because you don't want people to think you're Mafia. That's what Bryn is thinking right now.
Okay.
Crystal agrees. After
Crystal
walking-
agrees.
Hacks. I'm calling hacks.
Fantastic.
Are you multi-boxing? This isn't fair.
Yeah, if this goes badly, it was Crystal's idea.
Yep.
We don't have a single scroll of teleport or word of recall or anything. I thought we didn't we do a recall?
Oh.
Didn't we designate a place? None of
Well,
that.
that was for the staff, right? That's not word of recall. No.
No,
Yeah,
I-
we did the Chrononacrum key. We have a reset point.
Okay.
We reset in the church, I think. We had like a save point set.
Yeah, that's not what I. Yeah, I was thinking of something else. Okay.
Gotcha.
I mean, if we're really that scared, we could stay here another night and then make another safe state, and then if burning the webs goes really, really wrong.
I mean, yeah, whatever you guys want to do. I am just trying to get us out of here safely. That is all I would like to
We've
do.
spent a long time on how we leave this room and haven't figured out how to leave the temple
I think Coin says, I think you guys are like 5 times as cautious as you need to be. They were threatening to burn the webs while we were in. They were like, oh, don't flame the web. Like, obviously, it would
I
not
think it was
design
mind
it.
games. I think the spider
Grabbing
actually
the-
didn't want us to burn the webs, but was encouraging us to burn the webs so that we didn't do it.
Tinderbox, light a fire. Here we go.
I'm saying
You
they
guys-
would not have given us the opportunity.
Tachi throws a match backwards into the room. You guys feel the air in front of you suck towards the flames as the entire room combusts. It explodes outwards, and then the vacuum of the burnt oxygen just pulls towards you. I need everyone within 10 feet of that pit illusion to roll a dexterity saving throw. I need you to beat a 14.
Totally saw Isaac go around the corner.
So slick, Isaac.
100% I did. But I did it at the very beginning of that narration. Like, I did
I saw
as
that.
soon as
As
you
soon
said,
as they were like,
guys.
loved it.
as soon as you said throw the match, I was like, cool. Then I'm gone. I
And
was
I'm
gonna make
gonna
sure
throw
Mr.
my
was here, but
self
Mr. already
out.
was.
I'm gonna throw
Oh,
myself
yeah.
out of the way.
You guys withstand the backdraft of the fire and look back through there, and you can just see dangles of burning webs. It was an intense explosion.
Ah, that was pretty
Alright.
cool.
We
And we
all
didn't die.
Hey,
we all
we're gonna
walk
have to-
away.
We're gonna
like
have,
we're
when we
in an
get
action
back to
movie.
land, we're gonna have to tell everyone about it.
We all walk away like a scene in an action movie, and when the camera cuts to behind us, and the back seats of all of our pants have been burned off.
You guys smell burnt hair from Tati and Bryn and Sierra.
Better than
No
the other
injuries.
smells we've been getting down here.
That's
So,
true.
Nice change of pace.
Good riddance. Let's get out of here.
now let's get out of here.
Love to see Saphira just take a completely different route from everyone. Only a good thing.
Remember, don't
Oh,
open random doors.
It's the faster route.
Yeah,
I
until
mean,
7
when it's
guys open a
rogues.
door in front of you. We're that.
Didn't we enter from this way? Over here?
Yeah, we L shape turned.
You see, the one who doesn't understand why he went the long way around the place.
And that's where I need
Oh.
you guys to please target your tokens, and we're going to roll for initiative.
Who is this? One of the babies get out of the nursery.
Oh, they're all grown up.
That's quick.
I'll be damned.
You will be? For the 13,
No,
maybe.
I'll damn all of them.
And I'm going to need coin to, or Isaac, you've got Crystal Sheet up, right?
Oh yes, I can. Yeah, if you give me control over token, I can Justin can still move it around, but if you give me the controller, then I can just click it so initiative sticks.
Sure.
Fine with
Let
that.
me find Crystal here. We've got all sorts of people messing with Crystal today. Yay. There you go.
Here we go.
Wow.
That tracks, though.
It does. So, coming down the order here, we have Saphira, who has just opened the door. What would you like to do, Saphira?
That's a good question.
Tell him to run.
Oh, that's a good idea. So, you know, we just went back there and killed Ashata, so, you probably don't want to mess with us at this point.
Please roll your intimidation. Okay. They look at you, and they are currently emboldened by something else, so they will be doing this with advantage. They get scared.
When you say they, sorry, because oh, never mind.
What would you like to do, Saphira?
You would like to, use my action, and why not? I'm gonna try to grab this one.
Okay. Could you roll your athletics check, please? Awesome. He got a 21. You grab a hold of him.
Didn't pull him here. And we have to then just kind of show him around, oh, this is sorry, talking to myself. I'm just gonna hold him there.
Okay. It becomes their turn. The guy you are holding on to does not like being held on to. So he's going to start by casting darkness.
I will try to stab him as he does so.
Very well.
Yeah,
Good.
my other
My
hand.
least favorite spell.
A 23 to hit him. That does hit him. How hard did you hit him?
Pretty darn hard.
Hit him for 35. Damn. All right. So to hold on to the darkness, he has to go ahead and... Oh, here's the fun part. He does not have to concentrate. Yeah. He's got a special thing. All right, so he's going to cast darkness, and we're going to put darkness in a inconvenient spot for you guys.
Can I see him?
You can.
I'm gonna cast Counterspell.
Very well. He is counterspell.
I'd like to see.
Eat it.
Yep. He looks very confused by the fact that that didn't work as his bonus action, so he will make a bite and 2 scimitar attacks. Who is he going to focus on? 1d2. Figure out how to type roll. He will attack Mr. Ruzid with a bite attack. A
Misses.
natural 1. An 11 will miss, as will a 19. The rest of them realize what's happening and turn tail.
They abandon their compatriot in an instant.
No love lost here.
They're like, that guy was a jerk anyway, bye.
Yeah, you guys scared the bleep bleep out of them.
I do think it's funny. Saphira intimidated them into running and then immediately grabbed one so it couldn't run away.
Not you, you stay.
All right.
You had your chance to run.
There's those who get the message and those who don't. You got to provide, give an example to both.
All right. So that's their turn as they run away from you. We go to Mr. Sea-Toad Coin.
Coin will hop over this sort of wooden rubble lying in the corner, and he'll just start attacking. He'll honestly throw a couple keys. He'll just do a flurry of blows. I don't think I really need any more than that.
Sure. You will hit him twice, dealing 22. Wow. Okay. The
Coming.
14 does not hit, but that's 22 plus 6, so 28 damage. You pummel him 3 times.
Yep. Is there poison damage for that?
There would be poison damage, indeed. So,
Beat it
first
slow.
con save is a 15. Second con save against the poison damage is a 19. And then he needs to make one against the poison condition, which is an 18. He is
Dang.
not affected.
Fair enough. That's it for him.
Very well, we go to Mr. Isaac.
All right. Isaac hears some commotion, so he steps into the room, looks, and goes, "Oh, gross." And then he's about to, he holds his hand out, and he's about to blast the creature, and then he kind of looks and he's like, "Well, Saphira, would I be interrupting? Are you playing with your food, or is this something other people can partake in?" Do you want to ask him questions, or are we good?
Questions? That actually might be a good idea. I didn't think of that. Good idea, Isaac.
Okay. Great. Happy to help. So I will. See, I doubt I can do enough damage on a cantrip. Like, I'll whittle him down, but I'm going to try not to. Can you do non-lethal damage on a spell?
Nope.
Okay.
I have thought about making a feat for that, but it is easily exploited.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm just going to risk it. I don't care about this guy that much. So I'm just going to throw... what's my weakest cantrip? I'll throw Acid Slash behind him.
Okay. He's immune to acid.
Perfect. He's
would
black
be the
knight, and I
weakest.
didn't even. That would be the weakest, wouldn't it? So stupid. Utterly perfect. Okay. That is my turn.
Go to Tati.
Can I don't know if it's perception, try to figure out what prompted all these bozos to get in our way? Like
would be
looking
a
over the
history
shoulder
check.
of everybody? Yeah,
This would be a history check instead of a perception.
I infinitely prefer it.
With a 33, you will recall that. One moment. You will recall that in this hallway here, there was a door that had been blocked off, and you guys heard banging on. These are the guys who were on the other side of the door.
Oh, good to know. Good to know. These
their
guys
lunch.
came out of that door.
Their lunch break is over.
Their lunch break is over. They were like, let's get back to work. They were like,
They
actually,
broke down the door, so
oh, they broke out. They were locked up.
yes, you guys actively locked it up.
Oh, we did. Oh, good job on us. Well done, us.
I'm gonna be honest, guy. I forgot you were even here.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna stop there.
Okay, cool. Well, after Tati, we go to Bryn Gemflower.
I don't have much to do in this situation. Honestly, I think we just let these guys go.
We could still call him names.
They're fully demons. Like, we are allowed to interrogate them
Oh, we are? Okay.
without a lot of moral complaint. Me personally, I think.
It was mainly an act of expediency rather than mercy.
Oh yeah. I mean, as soon as we think we don't have answers anymore out of them, like, let's just be done with it.
As long as we're here, I'm going to use my last high-level spell slot and re-up Rary's telepathic bond.
Sure.
I have to use my new 8th level spell slot that I got from leveling up.
You're using an 8th level spell for telepathic bond. Awesome.
It's the only one I got.
Hilarious.
For the
That's going to
record,
be all for me.
that shows how much use you guys get out of that spell.
I figure if we're going to be swimming back up and we're not going to be able to communicate easily, I think we're going to want to have it. And if I'm not doing anything in combat right now,
Sure.
Let's do it now as long as we're all grouped up, just in case something goes wrong on our way out of here.
Absolutely. All right. So, Ruzid. Ruzid?
Sorry, I was
You
muted.
muted, yes.
Yeah, I was talking. I'm gonna go for this guy.
Okay.
I'll strike at him twice. Boop.
He's dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Already dead. I'll 5, 10, 15, 20. Step through.
Great interrogation, everybody.
So right as everybody was talking about interrogating this man and being like, what question should we ask him? Ruzid walks up, murders him, and
Nah,
walks down the floor.
that's definitely what Ruzid would do. It's just like kind of like not. He's like, I don't have time for this shit right now. I just want to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, is there anything we even need to learn from these guys? It sounds like they were.
Well, like if there was great loot nearby that we were like
Oh.
about to just walk past without knowing it was there.
And
That's
Ruzid's
true.
just gonna stand in the hallway and end.
Okay. Cool. We go to Crystal. What would Crystal do? WWKD?
Yeah, I mean, we're not really We're just waiting for these guys to run away, right? Like they're gonna run away more on their turn, aren't they? Like that was just as far as they could go.
That's yeah. Our only indication is that they're like afraid of Saphira. So assuming
so I
these
mean-
are the ones that ran.
Okay. So I mean, I think for now she would probably be cautious and just take the dodge action, right? And just see if we can just watch them run away, and then
Yeah,
move on.
I don't see why he'd need to do an action this turn.
Okay. Saphira?
Better.
Assuming it's still active, she might remind everyone that there's a trap on this door.
And I'll just be shouting. That's right, you better run! As I kind of look around to try and remember which way we came in.
All right.
Other than that, I'll take the dodge action just in case they turn.
Cool. They will run the bleep away. And we run so far away. What's the song? Yeah, something like that. All right. They have ran away. Cool. We go to Sea Toad Coin.
Going to walk through to here. He might even poke his head into the room that they previously blocked into, just to see if there's anything interesting. Call it a perception check. He's looking for loot, really. It's on a table.
Yep. There are several bottles at the bar at the far end of the room that look very valuable.
Curious. Okay. I think Coin will... I'm checking my steps here, but Coin will probably do a dash and run over there. Just making sure I
Very
can
well.
get back. 120. I can get halfway back. Yeah, he'll go to the bar, grab whatever ales look interesting.
Okay. There are a total of 4 bottles on the bar. Which bottles would you like to take? You have 2 hands.
Does he perceive any magical qualities, or did they
No.
just seem to be okay, they're just like good beers?
These are not beers, these are ancient wines.
Wow, fair enough.
Ooh, that's a moneymaker.
Yeah, well... Coin... Let's just say he sort of flips a coin in his hand 2 times to decide which ones. And I can roll it if you want a specific
Absolutely.
number on that. This is for the first one he grabs, from like
Okay,
top down, I
1.
was assuming.
Yep.
And then the bottom
1
2.
and 4. Excellent.
Yep.
So you grab the 2 outside ones. They are different bottles. Ready to go
Yep.
back out?
You know, probably just throw these in his bag, I suppose. I am using a dash action, so
Sure.
I don't know if what else I can do this turn, but
We'll say you grab all 4 of them.
okay. Actually, I was thinking if I use an action to grab him, I wouldn't be dashing anyways.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll just grab them all on his turn. He's putting them in his equipment, keeping his ear out for the team moving, but he
Can I
won't do
get
anything
you to
else.
roll a perception check? Beat a 5 to read what you're picking up. Excellent. So, these are the names of the wines that you have acquired.
Wow. They are fancy. I can't even pronounce them.
Clearly Bianco, Iozin Dolce, Niner Du, Flantre Blanco.
Oh yeah, we're cracking open Niner Do. Half hour.
You're opening up the Niner Du?
You know, I think normally Coin wouldn't, but since we just kind of got a solid win, he would want to celebrate a bit. He'll crack it open.
So, do you have a corkscrew, or do you just bash the top off?
No, but Grung have sharp teeth technically, right? So I could probably just Probably just put my
Just
my
what?
canine.
No. Walk me through how shark teeth
Yeah.
open a bottle of wine with a cork in it. No. Probably just what?
Yeah, this is what I want to hear. Like, screw the combat. This
Like,
is the interesting part.
Okay, no. Because imagine a vampire wants to like stick his canine into the top of a cork and then pull it out. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I've never imagined anything more entertaining than that. Please go on.
Yeah.
And so with one of my sharp grung teeth and my very small mouth, he's going to try and like stick one of his teeth into the top of the cork so he can pop it out.
Wait.
How
Your
long
So I
small
should be
mouth?
imagining.
I've always pictured you with a very large mouth.
Well,
Thanks,
he,
right?
he does have a big
Like,
mouth for a grunt, but I'm
ear
saying
to
physically,
ear. Like your
physically,
hand
he's-
is split in two.
proportionally, his mouth is very big for relative to his head. But as a whole, he's still a small creature, well, medium.
Right. But to the other part, we should be imagining him with vampire fang length teeth. Is what you're getting
You
at.
have a 2-inch long canine tooth, is what you're telling me.
Okay, I can see the flaw in the logic here.
No, I'm cool with
I
that.
want it to work,
Just
Justin.
do it.
I want
Do
more
it.
than
I do.
anything else in this entire world for it to work. I just live to hear you describe it.
Yeah.
No, whether or not
you
it
bite
works.
the end off because you do have powerful jaws. You just like crack the top of the wine bottle off.
Yeah. I
Okay.
wanted to clarify whether or not it works. Coin is attempting this. I'm just figuring out the math in my head on if it works.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing that video of like the frog nomming on a finger and like doing
Right.
no damage at all. but
Yeah.
you have teeth. My bad.
Yeah, sticking your tooth into the cork, you make a dent in the cork, but your tooth does not go through the cork or pull it out because it's a
Right.
tooth. Your tooth is not a corkscrew.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, I hope. Just saying.
Let me do some
Um,
Googling.
Yeah, you're not a duck. All right.
Well, then he
That's
will.
an
Yeah,
entire another conversation.
I'm sure.
But are you
Probably.
biting the end off the bottle?
As much as I want to say, he does carry around a dagger, and it would. Well, I guess a dagger would have the same problem as a tooth.
Just wait until we have a corkscrew and some cups. What's the
Coin.
matter with you?
Here's the fun part.
He's
There
already
is
made the
a
decision.
technique. You've been around a lot of bars and a lot of events, and your
Yeah.
entrepreneurship. Obviously, you would have been to a lot of events. There is a thing where it's called sabering a bottle, and it is a thing that I have done one time, and it sucks.
Maybe.
But
It's very cool.
yes, what you do is you take your bottle, your wine bottle, you point it away from you, you rest it against your chest or against your hip, so the bottom of the bottle is supported. And you
Yeah.
take a sword and you knock the top of the bottle
Oh.
off, and it literally breaks the end of the bottle off, and no glass gets into the wine, ideally.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. With that in mind, Coin would 100% be down to try it, but he doesn't have a full sword. He just has a dagger. So
Sure. Let's go ahead and get you to roll a dagger strike on a glass bottle.
let's do it.
Yeah, you'll be able to pull it off. It breaks off, and you can drink some very expensive wine. The one downside to sabering is it does spill wine wherever you're standing, so some of this
Yeah.
gets on the floor.
Fair enough. He will return it right side up to avoid as much spillage as possible. Then he'll water
Sure.
fountain it a little bit before remembering, this doesn't really do it for me. And then he'll start walking back to the party. Hey, I got wine.
Those
Calls out
those
to the
other
party.
bottles are going to turn out to be like 20 grand a piece. And we just snatch the 20,000 gold piece bottle of wine.
At this point, it's more the principle of breaking their stuff. It's like I'm so done with this place. I'm willing to suffer a loss. He won't do anything else.
Okay, cool. Isaac?
Are we just moving forward?
Yeah, looking for an
Just pushing
exit.
through? Okay. Then yeah, I mean, I'll just dash. Just sort of keep it moving. And that's it for me.
Tati?
I'm gonna move, and then I want to prepare an action to cast thaumaturgy the next time Saphira wants to do an impressive speech towards anyone, so that she'll have advantage on those checks.
Awesome. Cool. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, we go to Bryn Gemflower.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll take a dash action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. If memory serves correctly, this middle door leads to a long hallway that is like a narrow corridor, and on both sides you can see there was like glass with a bunch of intellect devourers. So just be careful when we go through the door, and maybe get ready to close it again right away if we don't like what we see.
Coin, I put
That'll be all.
Coin, I put a link to a video on YouTube on sabering.
Hell yeah, thank you. I want to see that.
Bryn Gemflower just got done. Ruzit, what would you like to do?
Yo, let's 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, dash, 35, 40, 45, 50. No? Then up this way. 5, 60. And Ruz is gonna just end the turn there.
Okay. What would Crystal do?
I assume also keep it moving. Let's see. 30. Oh wait, she's got more movement, right? She has 40. Good for her.
Extra feet.
Yeah, I guess that helps. Yeah, I mean, I think we'll just dash and keep it moving. She's not gonna get like to the front of the group, but we'll get to like the forward middle here.
Well, for the moment, we can close the initiative tracker because you guys have scared them off and aren't chasing them.
Okay, wonderful. Which way did we come from here? Wasn't it to the right?
I don't remember.
Was this no? It was this center door.
Wait,
It
wait,
was this center
It's
door.
right down the center.
Yeah, I
Didn't we?
remember now.
Didn't we
Can I
lock
see
it
that?
like we
Wait,
fucked it up?
Who wants a
That's-
swig of?
done that.
Who wants a swig of some Niner Dwee?
Hey, I want some, please.
Coin will hold out a.
Oh, Saphira, what's 9 or we?
And our tweet? Hey, it's Irixian ale. I mean, wine.
Irixian
very,
wine.
Very, very fancy. You say?
Fantastic.
Is that how you pronounce that?
Totally.
Mhm.
That's what Coin said.
That's what he said. Just looking at the label.
I'm looking at the label and looking at you and just like daring you to continue this line of questioning.
Look at it all you want. The letters are there.
Letters are right there, Tati.
There certainly are some letters. Did we block the lock on this door? Did we fuck it up?
I did melt the lock on the door. I did fuck it
It
up.
is
Because
melted.
They were gonna go there to try and I didn't know what, maybe like free those specimens.
Yep.
Right.
And I was like, that's a bad idea. So I melted the door so that a doorknob, door lock mechanism. But I imagine we could still do what we did in reverse with the others, like just take the hinges off.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Oh, also I have mending, so I could literally, I think, fix the door. I mean, but either way, we can get through it. I
We
think.
could just try and kick it down.
Yes, you could try. I can't tell if that's the wine talking or not.
Well, you don't think I could kick it down?
I believe you could kick it down. I mean, I believe
That's
that's
okay,
possible.
that's a doubtful tone. Okay, I'm gonna try it.
Mhm.
You gave me no choice.
Do you want like a running start? Should we clear a path?
No, I don't need it. I'm going to cast guidance on myself. Going to just kind of adopt like a stance, and I'm just gonna launch a roundhouse kick right in what I think is like that spot next to where the handle normally would be, and apply pressure there to go through it. And I'm gonna use bonus action, make it an elegant maneuver to advantage.
Before you do this, can I get you to roll a history check and beat a DC 10?
It tells me
This is
that
a
it's
pull
a
door.
bad idea.
Doesn't mean it can't fall down.
It's a pull door. It's perfect.
Oh, see the thing is, like, I'm already committed to doing it, so like if I did
Absolutely.
it, then I'd look bad.
Uh-huh.
So in that case, I'm going to focus on not injuring my leg as I kick right into the door.
Excellent. Let's see how you do.
Oh,
Roll
no.
1 and you'll break a leg. Awesome.
Wow.
You dent the door hard.
Damn.
You know, I've been taking lessons on intimidation from Saphira. Can I take this as a lesson right here?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to get out one of my ordinary daggers, and I'm gonna try and scratch. Saphira was here on
Okay.
right by the desk.
Did we
Got it.
We're not gonna do the thing.
Then I'll stand aside and let Isaac try to mend it so that we can put it open.
Well, can I, after we've, like, when we are breaking down the door and as we're leaving this room, I'm just going to use mending to remove the last E in Saphira was here, just to make it seem like a weird mystery that archaeologists are going to figure out later and be like, Saphira was her. Who was she? What does that mean? What did it mean? And I just that sounds fun to me. So
I think
I like
all
that.
of the monsters left behind, picking up the wreckage of this place, are going to like take this note as like this is the next chapter of their civilization.
Right? Yes, exactly.
We've saved them.
Saphira was her.
You see, Saphira is more of a concept that they use to
Yes, exactly.
convey emotion.
She destroyed our god and left us at the bottom of the ocean.
Damn.
If you don't behave, I'll come back and do it again.
You're like a vengeful god, just bringing down punishments.
Anyone else want some of this wine?
I mean, yeah, okay.
If Coin, I don't know if Saphira returned it. He'll pass it around. If not, he'll gesture to Saphira to pass it around.
If you handed
That's
it to
funny.
me, then I would have completely forgotten to hand it back.
And yeah,
You
Forgotten.
you probably spilled 20% of it kicking the fucking door.
Saphira with her broken bottle of wine in one hand, drunkenly kicking down the door.
Well, let's see. You
And
lose
scratching
10%
a
by
messenger.
sabering it. Use 10% by sabering it. You drank some yourself.
Yeah.
You gave it to her. She drank some herself. She lost 20% now. You have 10% left in the bottle at the very bottom.
Yeah, let me have some of that.
Giggle.
It's delicious. A bit on the dry side, but very, very good.
Pretty strong, guys. Even I'm feeling a little drunk.
That's just the victory.
If you look at
All right,
Coin,
are we ready to? Oh, sorry.
Coin almost appears tipsy, but if you pay enough attention, you can tell he's just pretending to be drunk.
Oh.
Just
That's
to
so
imagine what it
sad.
feels like. I feel ticklish.
Ticklish. That must be it.
Is the door off yet?
No, they're still doing art on the front of it. You guys done yet?
Isaac, are you done yet?
Isaac, are you done yet?
Isaac, are you done yet? Are you done yet?
Taking so long, Isaac.
Isaac, the door's still there. We need to go.
All right, I will cast mending on this broken door so that we can open it and go through.
All right. So you mend the lock.
Ta-da!
Nice.
Do these doors still appear intact? Like through
The
this?
windows, yeah.
Yeah, windows. Thank you. Sorry.
My tongue out at everything in there.
The
Don't
intellective
lie,
hours try to get at you.
Well, let's just go nice and quickly before they get a chance.
All right.
Ta-da.
You guys will find yourselves at about the top center of this map.
Are we planning on just heading straight out and like just heading straight back up?
Our business is pretty concluded. Yeah.
Is it top center?
I don't see anything.
Yeah, I've got my screen's completely blank.
What happened here? Oh, sorry, wrong map.
Here we go. Yeah, I think this one we've definitely cleaned out. And
Yes, we have.
remind me the duration of the various breathe underwater magic.
It's 24 hours.
She
Okay.
is casting it repeatedly to make sure you guys don't drown.
Not drowning's good.
That
Not
was
drowning
actually
is-
in her note from her telling me, hey, this is what I want to do while I'm not here.
It's a good thing to think about.
Let us continue to not drown.
You know, this might be something we come back to later, but there is a magical spinning wheel of the fates in here. And by sitting here for a while, we could get some portent dice for our team that lasts for a year.
And
I don't think it's...
Candidly, I don't really want to stay under. In character, I don't want to stay underwater,
Yeah.
and out of character, I don't really want to choose the item. But
Well-
it's hard to pass up. I get it.
Let me add something to this. We need to contact our ride and get an idea of how long it's going to take them to circle back
That's
here.
right. I meant to say this at the start of the session. I forgot. But can Crystal cast sending? Because that was the plan,
Oh.
right? Crystal would cast sending on to contact
Yeah.
them.
They said they'd return to the spot if we gave them a heads up.
She has the spell slots left to do it.
Okay.
Oh my god! But perfectly, incredibly. Good news, bad news. Good news. We get a long rest before we have to brave the depths. Bad news. Crystal did not prepare sending today. So.
Bryn has sending.
Oh, perfect. Maybe that was the plan all
I
along.
picked it up a level or two ago, and we haven't had an opportunity to use it.
We might be getting a long rest either way. We'll see.
Yeah,
But,
we'll see how
but
long.
now it sounds like we can do sending to try and go straight out, which is good.
Yeah.
Let's let them know they can reply to our message And so if we have time, then they'll tell us. So Eric, I'd like to cast sending and contact our driver, our Uber driver from a couple days ago.
Okay.
Not tipping.
Well, don't say that message.
What's the message you would like to send?
Good question. We'll spend a second crafting it. Probably just say, business in the temple at the depths concluded successfully, ready for pickup.
How soon can you get there?
How soon can you get here? Thank you.
Okay. You get a response almost immediately. Oh, so you are alive. Hopefully you are not deceived that you actually have succeeded. But I will return. After all, the fishing is pretty good here.
I think I counted 26 or 27 words. So I imagine he just cuts off. He is surprised that we succeeded, and he made a comment about make sure that we actually have succeeded. He implied that maybe we just thought we did, but we actually didn't.
Nice.
We're literally holding
let's-
all 3 keys, right? Like there's nothing.
Yeah.
Who has the third key?
Am I getting backseated by my Uber driver right now?
Either Coin or Ruzit, because they were the one making the jokes about holding all 3 together. So one of you were holding it at the time of making that joke. So
Maybe you
I
should
assume-
do it. Maybe you should do a what do you call it? Identify on the key.
I think we already did, because we learned that it lets us stop time.
Oh, good.
Bryn,
And so, Bryn, if nobody else has it, Bryn has it, because it's Bryn's not letting me into the site.
when is he here?
He didn't say. I think his exact words were, maybe he'll come back because the fishing's good.
He said.
Yeah.
You didn't have one word after that?
No, he kind of cut off. Sending is pretty strict about the 25 words or less.
All right. Okay, everyone, we're gonna surface and look for fishing hooks. If you see one,
Just gonna
grab it.
float in the
bite.
water for... How long did it take us to get out here? Like several days of boat travel?
Yes.
Then if he's headed back to shore, and we've been down here for I think about 48 hours, so he might still not have reached shore yet and be planning to go home and stock up on supplies and just touch grass, as the saying goes. So he might not be back. Yeah, he might not be back for like 4 or 5 days if he's taking his sweet time.
How many of those sending messages can we throw out? Like one, how often?
I've got 3 4th level spell slots left, and that's what I can use to cast sending. My 3rd level and everything higher than 4th are spent. So, yeah. And per day we can do a lot of them per day, especially if Crystal also prepares it.
I feel like we should send him again and say how soon to expect.
Yeah. Another option is we can try and teleport out. We can ask the Hatful scroll, or like circle of teleportation, and then just a teleportation circle, and then
Actually, that's perfect, Bryn, because that could skip a lot. Because once we get back up to the surface, we'd have to get back to somewhere in the Feywild and then get back to somewhere or if you can get a scroll of teleportation circle, there are teleportation circles in Enland Point. Like we could go back home straight, one-way shot.
That's true. Although, do we have to be? Is the Feywild considered on the same plane? We were able to use the teleport spell to get here. Does teleportation circle? Does that have any restrictions about where we
You
can
can-
go. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure you can go across planes, but there's a risk involved.
Okay, the teleport spell says that you have to teleport to a place on the same plane of existence as you. So by that reasoning, if we were able to use the teleport spell to reach the Feywild, then we could use teleport or teleportation circle to leave.
Yeah, I mean, whichever one you prefer. But if we can use that type of magic to get out of here and just go straight back home, I mean, that would be perfect. Also,
Our
actually,
last
plane
ride
shift.
was really rough, guys. Like, you
Plane
all
shift
want to
would
jump
plane
back
shift
into
would
that?
work. Plane shift would work, and you're allowed to target teleportation circles with plane shift.
And
feel like
you
this
are allowed to just
complicates-
say the name of a city. Like, you can just say Enland Point, and it'll get us right back home.
Yeah, so I
And
guess
also,
Eric,
importantly, plane shift is easier to rhyme, I think, than teleportation circle. But that's up to you.
I have an old limerick for a scroll of teleport that we didn't get to use because I think it was when we were trapped in the cave in Australia and we got evacuated by the Silver Acorn. The limerick wouldn't really make sense, but it is what we're asking for.
Plane shift doesn't have a risk of failure if you just list the destination, though. Like, teleport still does, but if you can get plane shift and you just list like the city, then you just go there. You don't, or the teleportation circle. But either way, you're not rolling a dice to see if you accidentally teleport into a wall with plane shift the way you are with teleport or yeah.
That's true, but plane shift explicitly takes you to a different plane of existence. And I was going to ask Eric, is the Toivoa and the Toivoan Feywild, are they considered different planes for the sake of? They are? Okay. So maybe the first teleport, we just kind of overlooked that. So we'll need plane shift to leave.
Assuming the Chrononacrum is in the Feywilds, wouldn't it complicate things to leave the Feywild just to return later? As opposed to just waiting for the ship?
What do you mean?
We need to get to.
What if the vault is in the Feywild?
Well, then we can go back, but we're
I mean, it would be, but then we at
temple.
least get some time, like, home and with, like,
You
able to
said
recoup. Able to,
You said that word a lot of times in this conversation.
Well, then it's where there's like things that you can buy. It's where there's all of our supplies. Like it's where we're out of herbs. We're out of Judas. Like
It's where your family is too.
It's where your heart is. I've been told.
I'd hate to break it to you, but as of 10 minutes ago, I no longer need food nor water. So.
Damn. As of 10 minutes ago, I also got a little taller.
Well, yes, we also all have like 5,500 gold in our pockets that I don't see us spending in the Feywild. I see us spending it at like Judith's, for example.
Like, I was already kind of taller than you, Cohen, but now I'm definitely taller than you.
Thank you for your contribution, Rizit, to this solution.
I'm a problem solver, what can I say?
Coin's going to climb onto the wall slightly higher than Rizit. So he's still pretty low, but just enough he's above eye level Rizit.
But acting like it's normal that he's on the wall and not on the ground. Like, I'm just gonna have the conversation from here.
He's trying to do it so it looks like he's standing still on the floor, but he's clearly not.
He's just real sneaky, just like on tippy toes.
Yeah. Hands behind his back.
Just lifting himself up with his finger pads.
Yeah.
I would
So what are we
like
doing?
to get you guys to roll a history check as well. Just beat a 10. Just remember what's going on in the general vicinity. Saphira, not Coin.
He's a little busy.
Coin's distracted. Saphira, you will recall that when you guys were coming into the temple, after defeating that aboleth, there were 2 giant coral constructs that you guys left outside.
Okay.
Did forget about this.
Oh, more reasons to GTFO.
They weren't hurting nobody.
They literally were.
They actually specifically were.
What? That's in the past.
And we
Coin,
Is
there's something I'm missing. Is there a missing link here?
adventure.
Are you gonna take one out for a date or something?
Listen, most of our adventures don't get to stay submerged in water. I just want to bask in it a little longer, okay? You guys are rushing to get out of the ocean. I love it here.
You're gonna bask in it by letting the golem strangle you? Like, I mean, if you're into that, I guess.
I don't know, one more underwater encounter. Just one.
All right. Let's go. Let's just leave, guys. Are we ready to get out of here?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hearing no objection, Bryn's going to take out the Presto's magic hat, and we'll speak into the hat. Our sailor has left us adrift, and fast passage would be quite a gift. Wherever we roam, there's no place quite like home. So pass us a scroll of plane shift.
And you will gain a scroll of plane shift as it falls out of the hat.
Lovely. And then I would like to cast plane shift. It is on the sorcerer's spell list, and I have 7th level spell slots, so I can read the scroll without an ability check.
Do you want to just tell that captain not to look for us before we leave the plane?
Well,
Not done.
yeah, that's the thing, because sending has a chance to not arrive. Let's you know what? Let's get to where we're going first and make sure we don't need a ride 100%, just in case.
Okay.
And then once we're safe and sound on dry land, we'll let the guy know that we made it.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna make 100% sure that we have the Chrononacrum key and we didn't leave it behind, because that would suck.
It would.
And yeah, so with all 3 pieces in our possession, we would like to plane shift. Are we going to Nausha or to Endland Point?
Or somewhere else.
Because Nausha has the Longstriders Consortium, but it also has the evil Blood Witch
They
who's
all
looking
have a
for us.
Longstriders. Like,
I mean, we got-
most cities on that continent have a Longstriders Consortium outpost. Like,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Didn't we have one?
Yeah. Inland Point had one.
Okay. It was a long time ago.
You guys will recall that the one in Inland Point was pretty much abandoned.
When did we
But-
hear that?
We've heard that when you guys were at Nausha house sitting. Due to a demonic invasion.
So that's a no-go.
Someone's home is in Inland Point, and we should probably go there. Especially if there's a demonic invasion.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
wait a
fine
second.
with
No, wait a second. We got.
You guys
That's an interesting
specifically asked to have Giancarlo and the 2 kids evacuated.
Evacuated to Nausha. Yes, hang on. We're getting. It's all coming back now. This was many months. This is funny because it's like 3 weeks ago in game, but it's like 7 months ago in real time.
it.
But yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So they would probably be in Nausha waiting for us by now, presumably. It's been weeks.
What you're hoping.
Okay. And also if it sounds like if we went to Endland Point also that we would just like teleport our way right into the middle of a demon army, which I have to admit would be one of the funniest things the Trainwreck has done in 15 levels. That doesn't necessarily sound nice.
It does sound really fun.
Yeah, I mean if everything now that we
Good for now.
could interact with is in it Nausha, then let's do that.
Before we go, coin.
Yep.
I'll hand coin 31 gold. There you go.
I feel like Coin would remember if he was owed money.
Are you-
Justin does not remember being owed money, so
You give me 31 gold pieces for something, and I have a note about that. I don't know what it was for, but I do have that.
Didn't you guys make a bet? I thought you guys made a
Yeah, you made a bet, I think.
And she was too poor to pay up.
Well, we're all
Nice.
about to have 5,500 gold or so. So
Peanuts.
This will make the difference. This will. Thank you. Good follow through. I am missing the 5 gold for the wine I let you drink, though.
But you didn't invoice me for it beforehand, so it's free.
Damn it! All right.
Invoice me beforehand. Okay.
Got me there.
So what we
How are we
doing?
going?
Clear for takeoff, right?
Yep.
Making sure all of my stuff is tucked away again so I don't drop anything incredibly important into the oceans.
Can we land on land? You make sure that
Yes, that is teleport, which has the chance to dump you off target. This one is pretty safe. So
Okay.
yeah, Eric, if there is a teleportation circle in Nausea, we would like to go there. Otherwise, we'll specify our target destination in general terms, being the Nausea Longstriders Consortium on the material plane.
Excellent. And you cast a spell? Question mark?
Yeah. Oh yes.
Okay.
I was waiting for you to. I thought that was a dramatic pause, and you were going to say nothing happens. Yes, we cast this.
Okay. So you cast a spell. Question: does anyone resist this?
No.
Okay.
That's stupid you think that.
We have to.
Crystal
we have to link-
resists.
we
No.
have to link it.
Crystal resist. What is your? Just for the fun of it, because I want to do this, we can because she's not here. If she resisted, would she have succeeded? What's your saving throw? What's your DC?
For a spell scroll coming out of the hat, 7th level is. Hang on. That's the same as prismatic spray, so the fixed DC would be 18.
right.
Charisma save.
So Crystal would have been left in the depths.
No, she would have failed, right? Because failing means 10 is a
Oh,
failure.
you
so
would
failing
be.
means
Yeah, you'd be
she
going.
gets forcibly moved.
She gets forcibly gone. What? And you guys find yourselves outside the Longstriders Consortium in Nausea.
Ah,
Lovely.
Feels good
I'd
to
like
be
to
back.
take a moment and confirm that the Chrononacrum came with us, just in case.
It did.
Okay.
I think that
then-
sailor was just a pessimist.
Yeah, I'd
I
like to cast
agree.
sending again using a 4th level spell slot, and I'd like to send the message: found alternative transport. Your services are no longer needed. Thanks for the ride.
But because it's the Feywild, the message gets to him in 6 years.
Let me make sure I've got everything I need for that one. Yep, that works. Cool. Roll a D100. Just because I need to. Okay, so yes, it will be delivered.
Their response.
You don't get a response yet.
6 years later.
So,
So
Wow.
weird to be here. Everything looks weird. Smells weird.
Yeah, that the saturation isn't dialed up to 100.
Like, we're just gonna live in this world without giant mushroom trees? What's that about?
so where are we headed? I mean, we own a house. It's I don't actually. Maybe we should figure out how long we've been gone. If
I
time
wanna-
doesn't pass.
Yeah, let's head inside. Let's see how things are. Let's see who's here, and go from there.
I want to check on our house and make sure there's no squatters.
You know, there probably will be squatters, to be honest.
Okay, well then I want to beat them up.
Oh. I mean, I'm with you on that one.
Okay, so where are we going? What are we doing?
Let's just. I mean, if we're right in front of the Longstriders Consortium, let's just head straight inside and see who's here and see what's up.
Okay. So, you guys are going to go into the Longstriders Consortium. Excellent. You guys, walk on inside. You don't see anyone here at the moment.
Eric,
Interesting.
quit freaking me out.
Are there
Do we have
signs
any?
of activity?
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Are there
good
signs
question.
of activity, like an oven on in the background, some empty dishes on tables?
There are empty dishes on tables, but they're in boxes.
Oh. What's the general vibe? Like, closed for the day? Closed indefinitely?
Pack it up.
Roll an insight check. The 25, Isaac.
Who's
I'm going
drinking
to
out
send
of the
this
box?
privately to you because it's fun to do.
Okay. And as he's looking around, I'm heading towards the stairs, but I may change my mind based on whatever I get from you here. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. Okay. We
Can't
were
begin.
told. Okay, good news, bad news, good news, bad news, good news, bad news.
Oh,
We
no.
were told that time was fraying at the edges with one of its, patron deities or patron entities trapped.
Mhm.
They're not packing. You see, they're unpacking for the first time.
Wait,
Oh, there's a new owner?
No,
we're in
it's
the
a grand
timeline before the
opening.
consortium is being founded?
We're here for the grand opening.
Oh, God. Fuck.
Now, on the bright side, the food is going to be great and probably real cheap. I've been to a few of these, but
It's gonna be a sale.
How old am I right
with,
now?
with inflation from a few centuries. Oh my God! Bright side, we're going to be fucking
Wait, when was
rich.
when was the consortium founded?
We are buying so much.
I don't know. Somebody without my history is -1, and some of you have a history of +13. So I'll be looking at Saphira and Tati and asking when
You
was
know
the
lots of
consortium
things about
founded.
these sorts of stuff, Toddy.
Sorry, wait, hold on. I just heard a lot of voices. What happened? What was the question? Where is it? What?
When was the consortium founded? Because whatever time that was is where we're at right now.
Oh, like I don't. How old am I right now?
You haven't changed your age.
It's the same question, but I'm asking it. How old am I right now?
In your timeline or in this timeline?
In this timeline.
Negative.
In this
I'm not even-
timeline, you wouldn't know. I guess.
I
let's
know
see.
when I was born.
How old
You
would
know when
she
you
have
were born.
been?
You don't know
She's
when
finding
the
a very
consortium was
roundabout
founded,
way of
though.
asking you the year she was born.
Yeah. Let's see. How old are you in your timeline right now?
Like 20.
You haven't been born yet.
I know, but like how not born am I? Like
How
Can
not
I
born
see-
are you?
are my parents married right now? Like,
Your
have they
parents
even
are.
arrived?
Your parents are probably married. Some of your cousins are alive and not available as ghosts.
No.
Which would be unfortunate.
Is my sister alive?
Your sister would be alive.
Oh,
at
she
this
would
point.
have to be. She
Yes.
only died a little while ago. How like how long ago are we? How far in the past did we
You
go?
guys are about 48 years in the past.
I am minus 20 years old right now.
Wait, that means Did It's still alive. This is gonna be
They're
awkward.
still a oh my that's
Well, now I
Hey,
wonder if she'll either be
are
proud
there-
of me or think I'm a threat to her position and try to kill me. One of those two things.
We have so many
Oh,
other
you know what
issues
this
than your
means?
family quarrels right now.
Yeah, I'm not
I-
sure.
I
I'll
don't
go
know
ahead and
about
stay
that.
here.
Did I realize what kind of opportunity? I mean, like, imagine like to go around in
Wait, we can
disguise,
invest in the
telling
corn dog
people-
market now.
Yeah, that too. I'm like,
We can sell that
start-
recipe we got like 5 months
start-
ago, and no one's made it yet.
we start just like telling people all sorts of prophecies and like about these like brave and glorious individuals who go on to do amazing things, and like this pirate who's like the fear of all the seas, and if you see her you better run. Start that
Saphira must hurt.
now.
Saphira is her.
I
Eric,
Mhm.
where can I
Yep.
buy stocks and bonds in Toivoa? Real
You
question.
can't.
Damn it.
You can invest in
You
some
can-
companies, I'm sure.
Invent the market and then invest.
Wait, you can start the exchange.
Stocks.
Invent
Yeah.
capitalism.
Oh, you're totally
The
fucking
ultimate
would.
money grab.
He went back in time and became the founder of capitalism in Toivoa.
Like capitalism did exist 50 years ago in Toivoa.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
wait. I think
Capitalism
some
is,
of
like,
our
more-
magic items, there's like 2 of them in the world right now.
I don't know.
Let's not think about it too much.
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it right now. I'm looking through my inventory.
Well,
You hear a voice. Is someone there? Hello?
Yes.
No, no one's here. No one's here.
Isaac is probably
Why?
like halfway up the stairs. Was about to walk upstairs to look for somebody. Is the voice coming from upstairs?
Yeah, someone's coming down the stairs towards you.
Okay. I'll back down. Who's coming down the stairs?
First thing you see coming down the stairs are a pair of long, mid-calf riding boots, very feminine in nature, followed by some smoke gray pantaloons and some black leather armor looking exceedingly feminine. Then you see a white tunic with black bracers, a whole lot of buckles, and a winning smile.
What's up? I love the boots. First of all, like let's get that right out of the way.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Get
So
the fuck out. Okay. That's so funny. I was literally hanging out with Delaney talking about Cass within like I signed off at like 6:52 to like get to this.
Oh,
That's so
oh,
funny.
hi, Delaney.
Wow.
I didn't know that, and I've had this planned for a while.
Isn't that so? But we talked about that before. Those coincidences, how that's so common. I love it. Okay, so I mean, Isaac doesn't. So Isaac is just was about to. We'll just do a quick, polite introduction, and then sort of look to, if we're in a group, look to people like Coin and Bryn to take the lead.
So, hi. Nice to make your acquaintance. You're Isaac, and who are these people? And what are you doing in my place?
It's a long story. We had better tell it. I'm Bryn Gemflower, and I introduced the rest of the gang. Is this in the future? This is going to be the home of an organization called the Longstriders Consortium. Are you associated with them?
You've got good information.
I would like to take out. I think all of us in our party, we have like some kind of ID card associated
We
with
have
the
the pin.
Longstriders Consortium.
we have the badges. We have
Yeah, the badges.
we have mercenary badges
Yeah.
or like contractor or whatever.
These badges, you might not be doing the badges yet, but we
That's what
estimate
they'll
that
look like.
we've been punted about 50 years into the past. Yeah, so here's a cool idea for a logo if you don't have one already.
This
It
is a
makes-
cool idea. And you say you're from the future.
Yeah, sorry, it's a total accident. I don't know if you know. There's times really fucked up right now.
Yeah, this whole time dragon thing going on, it's kind of ruining everything.
There's a time
What?
dragon. There's a time archfey. There's an archfey who's like not
Do you guys
here
know
right now,
what?
and it seems to be a problem.
It
Do you
seems
guys
like we're
know
running
how
out of
you
time,
sound?
actually.
You guys you're starting this conversation at 11, guys. Let's grab a drink and then get to the time travel part of the conversation.
In fairness, we sound like this a lot of the time, even about tomorrow Monday. So
She's
I
right.
would apologize, but I apologize for nothing.
Yeah, Isaac will try and like help pour a drink and be like, yeah, no, I know what we sound like, but also like if you're working with the consortium and just all due respect, you look like you can spot a liar. And we are many things looking around the group, but not lying about any of this. So let's get Coin's right. Let's get a drink.
Okay. Well, I guess it's a good time to open up one of these new boxes. Got some Protectorate brandy here. Will that do?
As opposed
Yes.
to ancient wine.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful.
Don't ask me if it'll do.
Never enough for him.
Well,
The Protectorate
fine.
brandy, like, bought or stolen.
Um,
And I'll drink it either way, but I prefer it stolen.
Does it add to the
he
flavor?
smiles at you. Then it's best not to ask.
Yeah, Saphira, why don't you taste it and let me know? Tell me if it tastes stolen. And we'll cheers to it.
Okay. So you say you're from the future, right? You've got some nice pins, and you seem extraordinarily comfortable in my place.
Who are you?
Yeah, sorry for kind of busting in. We just in our time we are welcome here.
Yeah, we didn't really realize the timeline was completely screwed until we already were in this building.
I'm sorry, repeat that? I broke up or something.
We didn't realize the timeline was completely screwed until we entered the building. You know what I mean?
Oh. So what gave it away?
The boxes.
No one was here.
Oh, so like this actually works. We actually get people in?
Yeah, you become
lot
a
of
really good adventuring organization. I mean, you have us on your team.
Uh-huh.
We're
Well,
kind
no offense, I don't know you.
your top. Well, in the future, we're kind of your top operatives. You call on us whenever there's something particularly big or dangerous that needs to be taken.
roll your deception check, please.
Nice.
Her insight check. Because I can do that. Bam!
Hopefully,
Uh-huh.
can she tell that it's not like an outright lie? It's an exaggeration. It's not like we're
It's
bank
absolutely an
robbers.
exaggeration. Yeah.
Okay, I'm hoping she can tell that.
Yeah.
Or that they can tell that, yeah.
Yeah. So, let's see here. You're telling me that you're my top operatives in the future.
One at the top.
And we work together on a regular basis where I give you jobs and I send you out across the world to take care of various gigs, right?
Well,
Various heists and
It hasn't been you personally, because yet. So no, that's about. But yeah, as in the consortium in general.
oh, so we have a great relationship though.
Dead fucking air.
In the telepathic bond, I do like. Why would you lie to
The
this
aura's
person?
gone.
What are you getting out of that? Just tell them we've never met them before. Like, what is the?
I never met you before.
Saphira, you realize you're setting their expectations for when they do meet us in the future so fucking high. And I don't think I need to remind you. We got our
That
new session 1.
I mean, at this current
That would
point in time,
explain. That would explain why they sent us after the rainbow dragon.
Isn't that why Saphira is why we had that job? Fucking funny.
yeah, I don't know you, to be
Listen,
honest.
do you have any
We haven't
context?
actually met you, but go ahead.
Our our relationship in the future, it really is not relevant. Right now, we're somewhere we didn't expect to be. Do you have contact with anyone knowledgeable on, I don't know, time dilation, the Feywild, anything tangentially relevant to the fact that I'm standing in front of you right now?
Yeah, Cass, do you know
Outside of-
anybody that knows anything about time or the Feywild?
Outside of the 7 of you, yeah, I'm with 2 people, in fact.
I feel like Crystal wants to
I
make
haven't
a
talked
phone
to them in a
call.
while.
Yeah, Crystal. Yeah, Crystal. Exactly.
Well,
Crystal's like, I need to make a phone call.
does the name Zerud ring a bell for you? No?
No.
What about the other one?
What other one?
In our world, a lot of what's happening, a lot of what's causing these issues with time are that 2 of the beings that have some sort of claim over time are, let's say, struggling.
Duking it out.
And one is Zerud, the dragon that Ruz had mentioned. The other is an archfey named Silas.
I know a guy named Silas. He's an archfey now.
Well, not now.
And you
Well,
sound
Well,
disappointed.
was an archfey and then got overthrown and is now being, I think, held as a prisoner probably by Zerud, or like, I don't know.
Also,
I think Zerud's like siphoning all of his power or something devious.
We know him as an archfey, yes.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
I'm about to
Well-
get pinned for one of Silas's pranks.
This is quite the mind job, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
yeah.
I have an idea.
So
I have a second question. Are there any
Okay.
startups in the area looking for investment?
You're looking at one.
Yeah, why don't you
I-
just put all your money in the consortium?
Boyd, if we
I-
return to our time with you as a major stakeholder in the consortium,
That's a brilliant idea.
Wait, that's genius. Then
We
we won't be contractors anymore.
Well,
we
I
have
don't.
a lot of gold right now.
I don't have
Oh,
access to the returns of the consortium, so I don't know how much they're making. But I mean, they're paying me,
Clout,
so
Coin.
They're
they
paying
They're
us
making
this much. They're
clout.
making a freaking killing.
I could be paying myself. So what you
Let's-
buying?
Guys, can we? Okay, hold on. There's more pressing things than our finances right now. Let's make a plan, and
You're not
then
going to be
we can
saying that in
invest.
50 years, Bryn.
I mean, no. I'm just saying. Let's figure out a plan, and then once we know our next step to stop time from unraveling at the seams, then let's talk about how to invest our money.
I don't know.
The
I just
short-
think you're not a Sigma.
It's all about exactly. It's all about
Really
multitasking.
I agree with Bryn. I mean, I was upstairs on my way upstairs to find somebody who could get us back to our timeline. So, yeah, I agree with Bryn.
Yeah,
And
definitely on
Ruzid, if you say the word Sigma, Alpha, or Beta around me, you will let me know what an 8th level Thunderbolt tastes like. But let's let's try and, I mean, Cass, do you know? I mean, you seem
Oh
well
my
connected.
god.
Do you know somebody that might be able to help us get back to our timeline?
Ooh. Well, I know this guy. But he's kind of unpleasant to deal with.
Most of them.
Yeah, get it. I mean,
Do I trust
we
him?
just-
No.
oh, wait a second. Oh no.
But are they reliable? Consistent?
Also no, if I'm guessing.
Are they at least entertaining to be around?
No.
Do they employ interns?
Not that I'm aware of.
Are they easily manipulated?
No.
Damn it.
That's a good
Okay.
trait.
Do
Okay.
we? Here's
Who is
here's
this person?
another.
Oh wait, sorry. Are they bigger than a bread box?
Yes, they are bigger than a bread box. Yeah.
All right, 20
Bummer.
questions.
I was hoping for not.
Yeah, not would have been funnier, but yeah, I mean, then we're happy to be put in touch with this contact, whoever you think is best. Tati raises a good question. Is there a reason can we try and contact Silas now? Is he not at a, Isaac doesn't know whether Silas is at a power level now that can help us.
I don't know. Like, I don't know Crystal super well, but I feel like she's got a crystal that she loves to talk to.
You're
I
right.
feel
She
like
would be pursuing that angle. She does pursue, you're right. She does pursue this Silas, and she would be trying to see if that's something we could do.
Okay, we're going to pause real quick as Twitch chat has granted Bryn inspiration for trying to put money third.
Money third. What comes? What's
Job
okay?
and current situation. All
Okay,
good.
that's generous. Okay. Well, I think job and current situation are kind of the same. I guess
Bryn,
I'm.
take the compliment.
Inspiration is
argue
just
about it.
inspiration
All
is
right.
just a form of fake currency. So
All right.
There you go.
Does anybody in the party not have inspiration? I have it, so I'd like to feed it to someone else.
I don't have inspiration.
All right, Rusin, you spoke
The
up first.
inspiration was for calling you not a Sigma.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
Perfect.
Perfect. Okay, so I guess why did we come here? We came here because we have the completed chrononacrum, or we have the 3 separate keys. We need to figure out how to put it together, and then take it to the vault where Silas is being held and unlock it and release
as a
it. That
question,
is sort of
this
our
in the
roadmap.
telepathic link, or are you saying this aloud?
I think I'm saying this aloud because if we're gonna share, we've already shared most of this information with this woman, and I think
you're
guess
recouping from a
this
fight,
point,
and this was the quickest way out.
we came back
We
to
do need to
Nausha
go
in
back.
particular, yeah, because we have contacts here, and we were planning to stock up on supplies before making our next move. So from that perspective, nothing's changed. We can still, I'd imagine there's still lots of merchants here. We may not have the same Longstrider consortium connections that we do in the future, but we can still stock up on supplies, and then we can go, when we're ready, we can go back to the Fey Realms, report to Queen Titania, because I think time passes differently on the material plane than it does in the Feywild, especially under the current circumstances. So I think if we return to the Feywild, it's very likely that we'll be back in sort of the timeline that we were used to. And that it is when we enter and leave the Feywild, it is the sort of discrepancy in time is what happens. I think if we were to go to the Feywild and then come back again, we would not be in this time. I think we might be back in our own time. We might be further in the past, or maybe we're in the future. But I think if we go back to the Feywild, Queen Titania would remember us and would be able to help us figure out what to do next.
I mean, I would say, I think the crux of what you're saying, I agree with. I think you're correct. I think it's even a little bit easier than you're saying in some senses, in that the Chrononacrum is a place that exists sort of outside of, or rather deeply within time. And I actually kind of imagine we could assemble these 3 keys or use these 3 keys to access it from somewhat whenever, wherever. At least that I don't, I think we may be able to just go straight there from here is my point, the way we could have from elsewhere in the future. So I agree with the crux of your point that we can still do what we need to do. I'm not sure that the downtime before the final act is necessarily interchangeable, but I agree that we can probably still get to where we need to go from here.
I could see, unless
what?
there's a reason for Crystal to not try and contact Silas through the crystal right now, I would
Does
think.
she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she would. I mean, that's been very consistent for her.
Let's ask Silas. Hey, Silas. Crystal will pull out the.
Oh shit! What happens when she uses the blue crystal right now? I don't know where
He
we are in the timeline.
activates the blue crystal.
Where are we?
Cass
Oh,
looks down at that, and you look at this individual, and she looks down at it. That looks mighty, and you guys find yourselves being pulled through space and time
shit.
to here.
This is a different person.
I was
Remember,
so
we heard that Silas got to his position.
through patricide.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what person is it?
As you look at the throne here, the man who is seated on the throne is easily 6 feet tall, long blonde hair, old eyes. Even though he looks young, his eyes are ancient, and his two hands are chained to the throne.
Okay, we'll just stare daggers at him.
Hey.
Solid 10 seconds.
How y'all doing?
You're not who I was looking for.
This isn't where I parked my car? That's so crazy. Oh my god.
Can I get a sleight of hand check for Crystal to hide the blue shard?
Interesting, yeah. +1. Let's see what the dice have to say. 11.
This is like a
naturally sees it and raises an eyebrow. Really?
It's just
But
like
we don't
years of
know either.
rotation.
We don't know either. Like, trust me. Like, we don't have any idea how or why we are here.
It's a
We are
long
trying
story.
so
There's-
hard to
there-
not be here.
There's something wrong with time. That's why we're here.
Of course there is. I'm bound to this throne.
Yes. That is exactly what is wrong with time. I agree.
Can I do an insight check on why Isaac's being all cagey all of a sudden?
No,
He was the last person we were talking to.
Are we
These
as
are
a
not-
party?
Mostly Damon's making jokes. But also Isaac has been notoriously the most averse to like interacting with the Fae or like he has
Yeah.
been this way towards Silas. Like he
Yeah.
doesn't want to be talking to Silas or in Silas's palace or going to Silas's parties. He just doesn't want to be around Fae shit.
I want to ask, do we as a party know what Silas's relationship is with his predecessor? Was it favorable? Were they on good terms? Did he usurp the
I
The term
think-
throne?
patricide
we-
means
I thought we
he killed his
knew-
dad.
Yeah,
Okay.
patricide. Yeah. Good.
I think
Gotcha.
we remember him saying like some snotty things about his father, and in like a good he's gone kind of way, but we didn't get like a bunch of details.
No, Crystal and I, when we did legend lore on Silas, we did one on Silas and one on the Blue Palace, I want to say, or one on
Right.
Zarud. Like we did, yeah. No, I
Okay.
think it was one on Silas and one on the Blue Palace. So yeah, we told you at that time that it was straight up. it was.
We got all the
more
juicy
classic-
details.
Classic
Okay.
Fae version of usurp. Like that's usually what they mean when they say it.
Gotcha. Yeah, Coin's trying to gauge how much he has to smooze, and whether it's
Full tilt schmoozing would be good. Can I?
We also, for context, know that like Moira, it was gone for a long time because Silas ate her spirit. So
Mm.
that's
Yeah.
that's the family we're working with here.
And she ate
We
him
use the
back
term
from within.
family very loosely.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what we're dealing with here.
Is there a way out of here?
There is when I choose there to be.
Can you choose for the way out of here to also send us 48 years into the future?
Yeah, that would be good.
Perhaps.
Yeah, like if anybody
But
could.
why would I?
I know this is the part I hate.
Well, because you don't want to talk to us.
I'm very willing to speak to you. But you have asked no questions.
No, we don't have questions. We got lost.
You got lost and ended up here with a piece of my palace in your possession. I find that uniquely unlikely.
We're just trying to keep the cogs of time moving just like you are in the ideal way which you get, you understand how it is. And we ended up here as part of that, but most of our business is obviously not in your wonderful throne room. And we wouldn't want to be muddying up these floors. Not that we would ever show up here covered in mud, but if we did, we wouldn't want to. So, door might be helpful to avoid the muddy floors.
You, friend Grung, are a man of many words that mean little.
I can keep
that's
trying. I have plenty more. We can find some meaningful ones.
Somewhere in here, I've got some good ones. Let's keep digging.
Here
Do we
you
have
benefit
in the
from the
tub-
fact of a captive audience.
Have anything this guy would want?
I mean, I can think of some things.
Yeah, besides
wanna
the
give him?
just that-
Yeah.
Coin will step forward and say, I'm curious, what's your opinion on your situation? You're on this throne? Yeah, it doesn't... He's looking at what is... he's chained to the throne?
Yep.
Is that Coin gestures to it? He's like, I would love to understand, to whatever degree you're willing to share, what your make of the situation is for you.
What's your deal, man?
I believe that I am currently trapped here, unable to leave of my own accord, just like you. However, where I have you at the disadvantage is I have the ability to send you away at a whim, where you do not have the power to free me from my chains. Therefore, my position is significantly more advantageous. And I
can
ask
see
you
that.
again, why would I help you?
Well, do you want to hear more of my words? Because the longer I'm here, the more words you're gonna hear.
I would relish the opportunity. It's been about 100 years since I had a conversation with someone real.
That's, that checks out, honestly.
Ouch.
Okay, well then how about a conversation? You got a favorite kind of butterfly or bird?
What is the
do
matter
have
with you?
a favorite kind of butterfly. Indeed, I do. It's a white one with black tails on the end of its wing, red spots, and blue highlights.
Is that the scientific name?
No, they call them Snow's Tears. I will actually get you a picture. One moment, because I didn't think this was going to come up. But guys, you guys come up with the craziest things that you guys ask questions about, and so here we go.
Let's go corn dog recipes right now.
Yeah, what's your top 5 meals?
What's your favorite butterfly?
I'm a fan of the lunar moth myself.
The lunar moth? Interesting.
Yeah.
So,
Trying to find it.
when are we gonna actually try to make a deal with this guy or find a way to get out of here? Because I'm starting to get bored of Coin as well.
Schmooze, Rosage, schmooze.
I don't think this is a schmoozin type. I think he could literally stay here forever and listen to you talk, as long as we don't make an actual deal.
I mean,
But there's a few other people in this timeline that could get us to where we want to go, quite so surely and easily.
No,
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
be 50
You gotta
years in
make
the
a deal.
past.
me too. Does he have an opinion about Zarud?
We should ask him about Zarud.
Does Zarud ring a bell for you?
Just in the middle of the butterfly conversation.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Do you like Zarude? Do you hate Zarude? How do you feel about Zarude?
I have my opinions. The question becomes, how do you know Zarude, and why would I share information with you? And for the record, this is the butterfly in question.
Yo, the trim.
Your immediate future isn't looking too bright, and we have a unique opportunity to change that. Because Zarude, I'll say in our time, you are not the Lord of the Fey Lord of Time.
Interesting. Who is?
Zarude? Right now.
Yeah, Zarude's about to be.
Zarude has intentions against time, and he wants to take this dominion from the Blue Palace, and he is succeeding in our world, and we don't love that.
If I understand the situation correctly, the throne in our time is vacant, and Zarude is very close to claiming it.
Interesting. In exchange for the knowledge and the name of the person who supplants me, I will send you when and where you wish to be.
Zarude, well, in the name, I don't know that we know the innate history. We know who Zarude took it.
Who is the Archfey of Time? Because that dragon isn't.
Okay, here's my question, and I don't know if this is true or not, but this is what I was trying to lead us to, is an opportunity like this where technically the answer could be Moira. I don't know if I succeeded there, but I'm trying to lead us to because right, she has the throne right now, and eventually Zarude intends to move against her. He hasn't yet, but we do know that eventually he intends to be the sole claimant. So that's what I was trying to do, is get us to a point of the conversation where the correct answer here is not Silas, but Moira. Do you think is it fair to say that that's
correct?
The case here?
I mean, I think so.
Eric?
That's up to you guys to decide what you want to say.
Technically, the way he says successor, he did not specify immediate successor or just who holds the throne currently.
Currently,
I'm trying to think like a Fae here, and I think we have a very narrow window here to say.
Could say, as we understand
accurately
it,
say Moira.
Moira holds the throne.
Well, I don't think we need to give any caveats. If Fae wouldn't give any caveats, if they have the out, they use it. So
I'm here for it. It's true. She holds the throne.
I think we're in the clear to answer Moira.
Do it.
What was the second part of his question?
He only asked
it wasn't
one question.
It was a one-part question. The second half was like now that Zarude is trying to take it.
He said in exchange for the name of the persons who supplants him and something, he would take us where we want to go.
2 caveats. What was the other one, Eric?
It was who replaces me and how.
I actually don't think they know the how. Like, I don't think we knew that. I don't even think that came in the legend
lore. Your characters would not know how.
Yeah, that didn't come up in the legend lore. So I think we could honestly say that we don't. Could we counter like, hey, if we? Yeah, but that's not a method.
True.
Like, that's like saying you died. Like, I think he figured that part. Like,
Yeah.
So I think it's fair if we could counter with like, I honestly don't know, but I know who Zarude is attempting to take the throne from now. I don't know the intimate details of the history of this entire timeline, but I know who Zarude is taking the throne or attempting to take the throne from right now. And Bryn's right, it's not you. Is that sufficient information?
Is that what you want to say?
Yes.
Okay. So you don't know how I was replaced, but
Legend lore doesn't tell us everything. You keep your secrets very well, sir. So Legend lore didn't tell us as much as we hoped it would.
But who is currently the Archfey of Time?
She goes by several names. Madame Moira is one of them. Angela, I believe. I have to go far back in my notes for that. It was the other.
His eyes both look interested in this. Angela, indeed. Thank you. That's been most kind. Now, back to where you were. And you guys are going to feel magic being wrapped around you guys. And you guys will find yourselves at the Longstriders Consortium. It is bustling and busy. And Brad comes running up to see you guys. Holy crap! Welcome back. Is there something I can help you guys with? Is there something you need for breakfast? We got some eggs,
damn
some waffles.
So much for investing all of our money.
Boo! I'm also upset.
Get one
Yeah.
chance.
We had some
had-
plans.
You
I
blew
had
it.
so many opportunities.
Crystal, you couldn't wait 30 goddamn minutes.
Coin has fallen to the ground. He's punching the floor.
Fucked up, man. That's real fucked up.
Okay, when you guys decide what you need, go ahead and make yourselves comfortable. It's nice to have you guys back. It's been quite a while, actually. By the way, Giancarlo says hi. He and the kids are down the street at the apartment. I think it's somewhere down the way.
How long is
Came
quite
in
a
and said
while?
hi.
We know.
what?
Wait, what's the apartment?
Oh, if you go down the way, I think it's on the Blue Sky Road. If you go to Blue Sky Road, it's one of the buildings there. He set up a garlic bread cart.
Yeah, I was
I'm
about
not
to say.
sure.
I'll smell it. Yep, I'll be there. I'll be right there. Thanks. And
Wait, wait.
Isaac, Isaac's gonna.
How long is quite a while?
I guess he's been here for about a week and a half.
Okay. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, locals have been coming in less, which really sucks for me. But, means I get to give more customer service to the people who are members. And when you guys figure out what you want, make yourselves comfortable. Breakfast is on and for another hour and a half.
Brad, I have a
Guys,
question.
Yes, sir.
Have you heard about any squatters at 123 Mary Way?
Waters? No.
Just- okay, good.
No.
That's it.
There was a group of people who went there, though. And then they left.
So I've heard.
Remember, we told them that it could be. We did tell the Longstriders Consortium when we left that they could use it as an adventurer safe house.
Yeah, that was one of the other campaigns.
That was part of the agreements
Briefly.
with us having it. We let the Longstriders Consortium, like, when we're not there, we told them that they could let adventuring parties use it.
Sounds like squatters to me, but whatever.
Oh no, they moved out. They were only there for, I guess, one night.
Yeah, they were fighting, I think, the same Blood Witch that we were, that we had pissed off, and so they it was unfortunate that the location they went to for safety happened to already have been targeted by the witch in question. So
Gotcha.
They did say that they had the best cookies of their lives while they were there.
Oh,
God damn it.
Oh,
I guess we know.
Good for them.
Still doing that
We
shit.
know what happened.
Well,
to them.
but Isaac told Leslie and the agent and I'm trying to remember one other, Skias Cross, I believe, like the whole deal. So I assume it's just too soon for them to make a move on her, but I'm hoping they have like a long-term plan because they know I let them in on like all of it. So I'm hoping that they have some sort of plan that they just can't do yet.
They better, because if
Okay.
she's not gone in a year, I'm converting it into a haunted house and charging people to walk through it.
That's amazing.
You think I'm joking?
I don't.
I believe it. It's just funny to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's have some breakfast and then let's head upstairs and chat with the upper management about what we're going to do next.
Is that person we met still around?
Did we ever learn her name?
You did not.
God damn it, Crystal.
Always Crystal's fault now, huh?
And you can tell Delaney her secret is safe.
Will do. I just sent her. I sent her a screenshot of the like the cats on the screen.
That's gonna be fun. Hope she's doing good.
Absolutely.
And by the way, I was reading your thing that you wrote up. Looks interesting. We can get deeper into it. All right.
Let's go.
So, what would you guys like to do?
Consume food.
Shower. Clean up.
Okay.
I mean,
So-
really, we're settling in. Technically, we're under the impression Mary Way is empty. It's vacant right now, right? Other than the lady. So Coin will say, like, we have beds. We have somewhere to stay.
Yeah, unless like Bryn or someone wants to go ask some questions upstairs, I'm cool with just letting Isaac have his family time.
Yeah, that seems very reasonable.
And
But I
in the
figured you guys
meantime,
would.
like showers and food.
We have
But
a
I'd
lot
love
of
to do the scenes, whenever you guys do them. I'd love to see
Yeah.
the scenes when Bryn, or others talk to senior Longstrider management and see what's up.
Yeah, absolutely. So, we're going to go ahead and pan the camera out to Nausha while we hit up Isaac here. So, Isaac, you head out into the town looking for Giancarlo's garlic bread stand. Which-
yes.
As you walk away from the consortium, you realize, damn, he got a business up and running a lot faster than Coin did.
Well, when you have a product like garlic bread, it does a lot of the work for you. Can't.
So-
I'm sure you can't blame Coin's business skills. I'm sure Coin's a very fine businessman. We can't all be Giancarlo. That's okay.
Right.
That's not feeling.
Coin has 100 rebuttals that he is not in the room to.
As you make your way down the street, you can follow your nose to a nice little wooden cart. It looks not too expensive. Looks like he commissioned someone to build this over the span of 2 days. It's got 2 wheels, little 2 legs, and 2 handles that allow him to rickshaw it around. Little awning over the top, and behind it, you see the large, boisterous man that is Giancarlo. Silence! Isaac! Damn, brain. Sorry. Wow. Isaac!
What's funnier is until you adjusted, a quick part of my brain forgot too. Okay, great.
Isaac! Come here, boy!
Giancarlo been
Oh! It's so nice to see you, and it's bear hugs. It's so nice. Oh.
Yes,
You don't
and there's,
understand. The shop is destroyed. The restaurant, everything is gone. There's nothing left.
even
but
the stove.
the boys and I
know
are
how much
safe.
you love that stove. Even the stove.
Oh, yes, the stove is gone. I caught a little imp in it, scratching the inside surface. It will never make bread the same again.
Well,
I'm
Mary
sorry.
lived a long time. She lived a long time.
But what do you think? What do you think of the new place? It is starting out. I have my eye on a place down the road over there. They said that some grung person was looking at starting a business. Is that your friend by any chance? If so, I'm going to beat him to the punch.
You're not in the same market, Giancarlo. I think you're gonna be fine. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Then the storefront is open for me to accept. Excellent. I will put a down payment. Are you okay with that?
Or do you want what does Enland Point look? I mean, yes, I am, but what does Enland Point look like? Is it not
Oh,
like I didn't get any
dear
news.
boy.
I just came straight here.
People were fleeing to the docks, fighting over each other. It was all of my effort to shove people off the docks to avoid trampling the boys. Oh my goodness. It was horrible. We made it aboard the ship thanks to Skia's Cross. Quite the gentleman, that man. I will tell you, he has quite the behind, you know?
When he's wearing the red pants, yeah.
Oh, the red pants. I only saw him in the black. My goodness. Was it even better in the red?
Well, so many of us do.
Oh,
excellent. So,
sends my
okay,
heart to
if it
flutter. Not
doesn't-
like you. You are swarthy and masculine and the only man for me. But you know I'd like to look.
Indeed. I'm still imagining Skia's Cross and cracking up. All right. Well, I mean, if
Would you
Enland
just
Point
like to
doesn't
grab both of those buns and like give them a little.
put them right in the oven. I'm looking forward to.
Oh, yes, here, take a loaf.
doesn't-
It's been so long. Here, you must eat. Eat. Here. You look famished. Oh, and you smell horrible. What is that?
Yes, that's probably
Have you
true.
been
I'm now
in the-
realizing what Tati said. Like shower probably should have been the first stop.
Yeah,
I've
no,
been
it's been
deeply
like it.
underwater in like the grosser parts of the ocean for a while. It's been not ideal.
What is this? Spider webs in your hair? Boy.
Yeah, it's bad. I do.
You are
Yeah,
not
I have to go.
taking
Okay,
care of
I'm gonna
yourself.
go. I'm
I
gonna
wanna
go
go.
shower. This is terrible.
No,
Sorry for
that's
showing up.
boy, but you are. Isaac, you're disgusting right now.
It's
If
it's
as thirsty as I am, I would not take you.
Okay. Well, I will. Here. In exchange, I will. I'll fill up. I assume there's a safe in the.
Get the bread.
somewhere
Is
in
this
the
good?
apartment.
Here. Oh yes, the apartment's right here. Here's the key. Here, and he shoves a piece of garlic bread in your mouth as you try to talk.
Perfect. I've never wanted anything more.
Let's
He
go.
puts a loaf in one hand, and on the other hand, he hands you a small stoneware bowl full of pesto.
Perfect. Amazing. I'm taking this to go. And then I grab another one to take with me, and I'm fully like taking it into the bath. And I'm like, all right, I'll be back when I smell better.
Of course, I hope so. I hope that washes out. Goodness.
You need. Let me know what the down payment is for the house. Like, we just got paid, so. You know,
Oh, it's
What do you
okay. It's
need?
okay. I've been making money hand over fist. Apparently, no one understood that garlic was delicious. No one here
yeah,
sells
this
garlic
side of
bread.
the continent really just hasn't heard of a single spice or herb. You're gonna make a killing here. It's gonna be great.
Of course, that man Brad. He keeps coming over and buying as much as he can carry. Apparently, this consortium place is using me as a supplier. Who knew?
That's not a bad
There you
place
go.
to be.
There you go.
Ah.
Yeah, it's not a bad place to be.
Anyway, make yourself clean. I want to be able to lick those ears.
Ew.
What
Don't know.
a thing to say. You like?
John Carlin comes in and Eric goes out. Just saying.
All right, Isaac will go, and he'll shower and eat a shit ton of garlic bread.
Cool.
And say hi to the kid. I don't think he's probably visiting I think he intends to see the group like tomorrow. There's no way we're like about to be adventuring tonight. So I think
The
he just
boys are not here. The boys are out playing.
Great. Okay. I mean, I think he will probably then just
probably
spend
usually-
that time with Giancarlo until like the kids get back. I think
Would that give you a sense of disappointment when you walked into the apartment and they're not there?
Oh, absolutely. Like it's very because he wants to have the reunion and but they have whole lives. Like they have they don't exist just as things he can say hello to when he's back from adventure. I also think while we're on this note, Felix's birthday is around now, and I think we should roll for whether he missed it or whether we get to do a birthday party, which would be fun. But also, I think very realistically, he may have been out adventuring for his kid's birthday.
Sure. Well, you've been out. Let's see here. You've been out for a total of 5 weeks, so that is 35 days. So coming back, 1d35. Can I get you to roll a d35?
Sure.
Need you to get a 13 to land on his birthday.
Oh,
You missed it by
Barely.
4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think he's like sad about that for the length of the bath, and then is able to, like, life of an adventurer, make the best of it, and just like spends. Also, it's not like it's a bad silver lining that he then just gets a few hours like to make dinner with and spend time with his husband before the kids get back home. So he'll try to make the best of it, and then just like, you know, have spousal time before kid time, you know, and just try to make the best of the moment. 4 days is well within the range for a second party. You're right. We throw a second birthday party with just twice as much cake. We just do it again.
Giancarlo will come up, and he is carrying an entire set of sausage links that are still hot and steaming, and he will put those on the table next to you and start cutting off slices to go with the garlic bread. It's delicious.
It is funny the things that Chef, like, I've hung out with him before, like, think are like a quick and easy thing to do real quick. Like, or that are like, oh, well, let me just bring you some. Oh, that's not a problem. Oh, I'll just bring you this, like, full course meal or this, like, charcuterie board. And you're like, how is that, like, this simple? But they do.
These are from Enwal's porkery. It's a little stall down the street.
There we go. Amazing. Yes, there have been Nasha has some cool stuff that I've thought. It's funny. I thought we should visit. I did not think a demon army would instead have you setting up a whole stall here and maybe buying a property. But hey,
The house, it has burnt down. The restaurant is ruined. It's not worth going back for, my boy. I know it was home for many years, but we'll be better. We'll be better. And we're going to fade to black on these two as Giancarlo will feed Isaac alone in their apartment.
so cute. I do think someone should, like, just a family of garlic kissers.
Oh, absolutely.
It's
Horrific.
It smells so strong.
Horrific.
Yes, but they don't have to worry about mosquitoes. So, yeah.
Good, yeah. Could get one of those nets for the door too.
Hey, for the record, I love garlic.
I do also, just not on the breath of people around me.
Okay. No, I buy garlic by the 32-ounce jar, minced garlic, and that's about a 2-month purchase. I eat a lot of garlic.
It works in, like, every recipe.
It does, especially Cuban cooking. All right, so as we pan the camera back to the consortium, you guys are sitting here getting food. I heard Tati was going to go get a bath or a shower.
Is there like a bathhouse? I'm just gonna go drown myself until there's no squid juice on me anyway.
There is a bathhouse down the street. It is called B's and G's. Let me get the names of those people real quick because those are actually.
Yeah, I went to B's and G's. That place is great. Got rid of all the fleas.
Oh, good.
I should probably go there again. I think I need. I think I need it.
Let's go together.
Coin, how much?
Coin each one.
So
I was more like, how much are you going to pay me to not go? But
That's how Coin's deciding.
oh my god, 81.
Yeah, that's That
So
might be your
juicy.
best lunch yet. Can I just like give it? Can I get like a to-go bag? Hold on, I'll grab. I'll get what I can on the way there. Afterwards, you can do what you want.
So as you guys walk over to D's and B's, and sorry, it's D's and B's, not D's and G's. Or B's, it's D's and B's. You come over, and the Wanti behind the counter looks up at you. Ah, welcome once again to my humble establishment. Are you here for a deep cleaning?
Yeah.
Yes. Whatever that means, yes.
Excellent.
Some luxurious.
Will this be one room, or will you be separated?
I'm cool with company.
Very well. A communal bath.
We're gonna get fine. We're all disgusting, so it's fine.
That will be 1 gold piece each for full service today.
I think we can spare that.
Sounds good.
We'll take
We'll put
the
down,
6. Yeah.
Put down 2 gold pieces and say, make sure that's my best, please.
Of course.
Can you just like fill a barrel for me? Like soapy water?
We have the entire pool if you wish to use it.
That. I want that.
Very well.
Let's go. Let's go.
D's and B's prides ourselves in our hot spring fed pool. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
Every
And
water
he-
I enter is a hot spring. If you know what I mean. Wait.
And he looks at you with
Wait.
a bit of a
It's-
impassive look on his serpentine face.
It's a long story. I'll tell you it while I'm jumping in.
Please do.
So as you go to the back, you guys pass through a beaded curtain where you see 4 very swarthy and robust men, barrel-chested, all wanty, and they're wearing yellow pants, very loose yellow pants. Off to the other side, there are 4 female wanty with halter tops and matching yellow pants. They will help you disrobe and provide you with towels in order to provide privacy to those who wish it. And then you see the large pool with the mounds of soap at the edges. You guys can have a wonderful bath.
Coin is gonna swim competitive laps through the hot springs. Over-
Such a
Like a
child.
like a butterfly stroke.
So you're splashing everybody. Got it.
Everybody.
As someone who actually used to swim butterfly competitively, that is a mess.
Exactly.
Just taking up the
Sorry.
whole damn pool.
if you duck your head underwater, it doesn't bother you as much.
Right. Oh. You guys get clean? Are there any massages, manicures, pedicures, exfoliations, mud masks? What would you guys like at D's and B's spa?
All
Do you
of the
do any
above.
like blood draws or like vein purges?
One of the women raises her hand shyly. I know how.
I have an electrocuted slug, I'm pretty sure, in my arm still. I'd really like to just get it all out.
She looks concerned.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
I am too. I had to take off my tourniquet before getting rid of it. Now I'm just bruised.
She looks at you. I understand. Come with me. And she's going to usher you into one of the side rooms.
Ooh.
Yeah, right. Vein purging.
Now, are you vein purging? Wow. Um, not a fun thing. Are you going in there with the towel, I assume? Yes?
Oh, am I supposed to? All right.
That's up to you.
I will carry it with me, yes.
But you're carrying it with you. Gotcha. All right.
Well, I'm not leaving like a drippy mess everywhere I go, right? Towel off.
So there's that scene from the movie, oh gosh, I forgot what it's called. But with Angelina Jolie walking without the towel. Got it. And all the tattoos. As you
What?
walk to the side room, yeah, she sets up the bed for you and produces a small knife. Where
It
shall
went
we
in on
start?
this arm. This arm, by the way, you might have noticed, skeleton look. Very cool, right? It's actually all real. But this is the arm that's the problem. I show her the incision point where it burrowed in.
Ah. And you said it was a worm. As she starts feeling up your veins, looking for it.
Yeah, one of those ellipid slugs. Isaac
takes a
zapped
step
it
back.
with the. Isaac hit it with electricity before it got anywhere, so it should be dead. It's just still in there. It never fell out.
And you have felt no discomfort.
Well, revulsion, but it's been a long couple days of revulsion, so at some point you get kind of numb to it all.
Uh-huh. She comes back to you. Know that if you begin to change, I will scream, and then you will die.
You
And
can
she
kill
starts
people
feeling-
with your scream? Why
No,
you talk so softly?
the men and women would come in here and kill you.
Oh,
But I cannot find it.
it
I
should be
could
there, just under the elbow, maybe?
I could open your arm and search, but I'm afraid it would likely leave a long scar.
I mean, better than a
Required
dead
stitches.
slug.
I'm sorry?
I'd rather have a long scar than a slug body in there.
Very well. You will lose access to this arm for at least several days, perhaps longer. Are you okay with that?
But maybe I should talk to one of my team's medics. I don't think Crystal busts out my arm when she does this kind of thing. That's
Very
true. We could just carve in a cool shape when you cut it open, though.
I could.
Yeah, let's do it. Wait, let's not tell Crystal. Let's just get it.
Very well. Here.
Hmm.
Eat this. And she hands you a small flower. It's black with a purple sheen to it.
Recognize it?
Roll nature.
Oh no. Oh, not terrible actually.
With a 24, this is a black lotus.
Mm.
You will be drugged if you eat this. This is a natural anesthetic that will cause you to be completely numb and not feel what's about to happen to your arm.
Is there any chance that it sends me to sleep?
Yes.
Oh. No, thank you. I don't. Black lotuses are well, you could say poisonous to my family.
Very well.
Don't
But
worry,
this
I won't drink.
hurt.
Probably.
And I'm not going to go into detail of this. We're going to pass on that detail for you guys because I don't feel like going there.
Does she find a slug body?
she may or may not. Let's find out. 20 plus 9. And this is a DC 22 to find it in your arm.
Oh no! So close.
Is it reasonable to say that Tati would have given somebody guidance who is doing an operation this important on
Does
her?
Tati have guidance as a spell?
Yeah, right? You're the
we all do.
wayfinder. We got it.
Yeah,
we got it from being a
right?
wayfinder.
So
It is a concentration spell, though.
It is. And she had to slice from your wrist all the way up to the armpit.
Can I make a concentration check?
Yes, please. Constitution saving throw.
I believe in me.
Oh, no. Well, let's find out how much damage she dealt. So this would be D6 plus 4. Yeah.
No, you're good.
Oh,
It's
I
the
know,
DC,
I'm
that means the
holding
DC
on.
is 10.
I'm just barely holding on.
Yeah.
So
So,
guidance
yeah.
for her.
She gets guidance, which puts her at a 22 minimum. She will pull out the wriggling worm and she will crush it.
It's not dead. I mean, now it's dead. Oh, it wasn't dead.
Damn.
Isaac swore it was dead.
As you're freaking out about it not being dead, she is currently trying to suture up your arm as you are bleeding.
Oh yeah, all right. That's cool. Is she good at it? She doing like some nice.
He is
cooking?
very good at it. Absolutely very good at it.
Actually,
yes.
This is not what I was expecting when I knew we were going to D's and B's. I mean, Bruce had said this place was awesome, but this is like the service here is crazy.
Yeah. So she does a design in your scar that will leave a permanent mark that goes from the inside of your armpit all the way down the inside of your elbow to your wrist.
I'm
As
so
you have
happy this is
a long scar.
Sounds kind of worth it to get a parasite of you.
best
However,
bath trip ever. Yes.
you lose access to your right arm for 1d7 plus 2, 6 days.
It's a while.
Well, is it like in a sling now or just like limp at my side?
She would put it in a sling. It's all bandaged up so it doesn't move because you would bust the stitches. It's bound and bandaged, but you're not able to use it for any physical activity. So
This is
she
I
recommends
always wanted to-
against. Go ahead.
Against what?
She recommends against horseback riding, any gymnastics, any type of physical activity using the arm at all.
Horseback riding? That's Tati's
I-
whole deal.
Damn.
I always wanted the opportunity to really focus on my left-handedness, though.
Especially since now that's the skeletal hand that
Yeah, so cool. And I'm sure she just meant like extreme horseback riding, probably like moderate horseback riding, like small jumps are probably okay.
for the record, you will have disadvantage on acrobatics and athletics checks involving arms.
I will make a note. With advantage.
How about the rest of you guys getting clean, getting your spa treatment?
I'm definitely getting a massage and just like endlessly chattering on about like what we've been doing and this up and that kind of thing.
Okay. The person giving you your massage very politely gives you non-committal noises to keep you talking.
I think Bryn is also getting a massage, and he's the whole time he's totally silent and just praying for Saphira to shut up.
Your prayers are not answered.
She can't stop mid-story though.
You could
That
just,
would
I
be like-
imagine Bryn casting silence just around himself.
Or just deafness on himself.
Ooh, that's actually he might do that.
Do you have deafness as a spell?
I have deafness. I do not have silence. But I
He
have
has
deafness.
historically done this. Like, when he
I've
didn't
done
wanna
it
hear
as a
us.
joke when we were role playing, but I think Bryn might actually do that. Is just gonna politely politely tell the it only lasts for 1 minute, unfortunately. And I don't have the spell slots to just keep it going. So I don't think there's a good way for Bryn to maybe after a few minutes he asks, is there a private room where I could go? Maybe
There are private rooms, you can see them easily. However, the private rooms are curtains as opposed to doors. So you'll still be able to hear Saphira boasting about adventure.
I'll still move to the one that's farthest away from Saphira.
Gotcha. Cool. It becomes a dull background noise.
We can work with that.
Awesome. Coin, you still swimming?
Yeah, I think he was trying to impress the people who work there, but they long walked away from the pool, I would have to imagine.
They are not impressed, but they wouldn't long walk away. 2 guys are still there waiting for you to need something.
Is it a public kind of like? Is it a hot spring?
No,
where there's
this is
just
all
random-
indoor. It's an indoor, think Roman bath.
Okay. Coin's not really doing anything. He's probably gone underwater. And have you ever gone underwater and like pretended to water bend? Or like
Yes.
swing? Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's underwater practicing his swings.
You ask me if I ever pretended to waterbend. Yes, I have. Sorry.
Who hasn't? That's why I asked the frame of reference.
Water bends is like not. I mean, I can get behind like air bending.
Okay,
Or-
underwater.
Underwater bending.
You like swing your arm at the surface of the water and like the water goes above your hand. It's more water bending to me.
I've done that. I've
I've
100%
not
done
done
that.
That's
It's cool. I'd recommend it.
maybe I'll try it.
That's what Coin's doing. He's just swinging his arms underwater.
Cool. What is Ruzid doing?
What would Ruzid be doing? I don't know. I feel like they're just kind of vibing in the like communal pool right now, just chilling, watching all the other like party members kind of just do whatever. He's fine. Hadn't gotten a bath in a really long time. He's just kind of like last time it was really good to get the fleas off, and this time it is equally as good. And he's definitely like making if anyone sees him in the pool, they're definitely going to be horrified of just like how gross it is, because it's just like all of it is just like soaking into the water probably.
You occasionally see Coin come up and he sort of like when you put fish food in the tank and the fish comes up to eat it. That's what Coin's doing for the dead fleas. Just slurp back down.
That's so disgusting.
If you ever want to see this in person, you can go to PetSmart when they're feeding the crickets to the toads. It's hilarious.
Yeah. I know what I'm doing this week.
Oh man.
Character study.
Character study.
So good research right now.
Only if you have a reason to go to PetSmart. And you have to know
Can
when
your
they're feeding
next
them.
YouTube video open with just the audio of you calling PetSmart going, hey, I was just wondering when you guys are going to be feeding your toads today, and if I could like
man,
come
what
by.
a challenge. What a dare.
Show up at
Holy
opening
crap.
time.
I'm just imagining Justin sticking his whole head in a tank and trying to like look up bugs.
Oh, no, gross.
Hey,
All right.
I am not the one who started this conversation.
I know I am. But
I know what
You're
I'm doing
so
next week.
disgusting though.
oh man, I had to give reason fleas way back when. All right.
Genius.
So you guys get done with your treatments, your spa, your time with Giancarlo. It gets to be late afternoon. You guys have had food, snacks, bathing. You guys are clean. You have access to the city for a few more hours at least. We'll say that it's about 4 p.m. What would you guys like to do?
If we're gonna hold off planning our next step, I have something I wanted to do. But if we're gonna jump right into the next thing, bring coin.
It's kind of a break day. Technically, we have a lot of gems we need to convert into currency, but it's not a priority, and places are probably closed anyways.
I'm fine
They are
taking one
closing up.
day off.
So yeah, it's
Cool.
literally whatever we want.
I think I'm trying to remember. I remember going to the Temple of Imgale in Edmund Point, but it was
Yes.
pretty small.
Right.
And then we went to the one in Nausea before,
Yes.
and that was like more well-to-do. But I got my levels restored that time.
Right.
Okay.
That was in Wrightport, actually.
Oh, was that in Rybort?
That was in
been to the
Wrightport.
one in
That long ago?
Nausea?
You have not been to the one in Nausea.
Yeah, I remember that.
You went to the very fancy one in Wrightport. It's the main cathedral there. You guys went up the steps. Everyone lost all their levels.
Big ass
etc.
staircase.
We also went to the one in where was it? Central Wall? But that
Yeah,
one's up.
the central wall.
That was the shitty one.
That was.
So I'm gonna go look for the Temple of Imgale here.
Okay. Go looking for the Temple of Imco. Please roll an investigation check. Should not be hard.
I think they would put up
25. You know that it's usually right next to the graveyard, so you can find the graveyard. You guys have been past it several times.
Wait a minute. The last time we were here, I wrote a tattletale letter to the Church of Imgale.
Yep.
No, because of what happened with the groundskeeper, I fucking wrote a report to the Church of Imgale, like the higher, specifically my mom, and told them that the temple in Nausea was a shit show. Yeah, so I'm gonna go introduce myself.
Awesome.
That's fine. It was.
Yeah.
They probably kept my name out of it. So I'm gonna go.
Yeah, so you come up to the Temple of Imkale, and it is a very standard looking chapel, but it is small. It's not a massive church. Probably could seat, looking from the outside, maybe seat, 30, 40 people inside. It's white marble. There are red tapestries, and the doors are black. As you walk up, you don't see anyone outside of it, and the doors are currently closed. Gonna walk in?
Yeah.
Okay. As you walk in, there's a young man, early 20s, human, and he comes over to you. Greetings, sister. Welcome to the Church of Imkale. You're an aspirant, yes?
Yeah. I've been aspiring for a while. Are any services being held today?
Well, we do have services tonight, yes. As usual, right at dusk, we will be holding a regular mass. Would you be participating?
Yeah. I would love to do that.
Excellent.
I also would appreciate a ceremony at some point, but I've got a little bit of time. I'd rather just participate for now.
Of course, dear. I'm Brother Tanith, and he will. There's his name. And you are.
Oh, I'm Tati. Tati Renai. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Sister Tati. Please, enjoy the humbleness of our cathedral. I am the new priest here. The previous one has been replaced.
Where are you coming from?
Oh, I come from Fort Crag. I am a former chaplain there.
This is pretty far out of your way. Are you traveling?
No, this is my new parish. I am here to reinstitute enthusiasm into the Church of MKL here in Nausea.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. Last time I was here was quite eventful. I was here for the storm. What was that? The shades from the ocean came and
Oh, the Banshee storm, yes. Oh,
that was
horrible rumors. I heard that people were dying upon the seas. Terrible. But now they are with our Lord MKL. May they rest.
May they rest. Is there, like I said, I do have a little bit of time. Is there any, could you put any hands to work today?
Of course.
Well, one hand only, actually. This one is.
Oh, I see. That's unfortunate.
Don't
you
worry,
injured?
I can do it. It's recovering. I got some new stitches. It's gonna look so cool when it heals.
I understand. Are you proficient with scissors?
I am a master of scissors. Full expertise in scissors.
We have cut the grass with the scythe, but we do need to trim it against the headstones. If you wouldn't mind, take this pair of shears and please go trim the headstones in the graveyard. However many you can do, that would be excellent.
Oh, I know, happily. Left-handed scissor trimming of the ground.
Yeah, that's not dangerous.
That is great.
All right. So Tati's going to go to church and do general churchy things. Maintenance around the church. Yep. Basic maintenance around the church. Little work. What are the rest of you guys doing this evening until dusk?
I think Bryn is trying to relax, but his curiosity gets the better of him a little bit, and he's going to study the 3 chrononacrum keys, not with the intent of messing with them, but just to see is there any way that they obviously, like, physically fit together.
Okay.
I don't think we've learned like what they physically look like what shape they are.
Right.
So yeah, that's the plan.
Unfortunately, my blender skills are really limited, so I can't show you the 3D model of them.
Okay.
But go ahead and roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
Just straight intelligence to try to figure this one out.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, unfortunately, you're unable to make heads or tails of the keys as they are separate without touching them together.
Okay. Well, we'll table that for now and maybe try again later. Or maybe Bryn will think about digging out the old headband of intellect. Maybe tomorrow we can reattune to that and try again with a little bit more brain power.
Cool. All right. Saphira, after your spa treatment, what are you up to?
I think I'm going to do just a bit of asking around subtly as I can, which is not very, but I'm going to at least... The thought will at least cross my mind to people in asking around if I can... to see if brothers are still intact.
insight check before you do so. You should definitely be in disguise during this, shouldn't you? Wasn't it smart to walk across town dressed and acting like Saphira? Oops.
I'll need to actually like buy a disguise because I don't think I've not been able to replace the spells in my spell book because I can't cast it. Can't cast disguise. I will buy a disguise and then do that.
All right. Where are you buying your disguise kit from?
I'm not necessarily sure I'm gonna buy like a full kit so much as just like
You're gonna Groucho Marx this thing. Got it.
yeah, like I'm just gonna get like some plain looking clothes, maybe some makeup.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can get that from one of the traders at the bazaar. Not a big deal. It's gonna cost you a better part of 5 silver.
Easy peasy.
Now, question is, did you get seen before you got your disguise? Can I get you to roll a perception check because you have not been stealthy? You have been bragging about your exploits.
Mhm.
You have been quite
Sure,
open
no.
as to who you are.
Pretty sure no one's following me.
Yep. Welcome to the Trainwreck, where we roll 1.
It's not a natural
Well,
one.
we rolled
Yeah.
3 is what we rolled.
Yeah, we rolled a 3 and got a 1. So, you have no idea if someone's following you or what's going on. What you don't see is that there are people following you. So,
Oh no.
Rooted and Coin, what are you two doing? Because you guys tend to be thick as thieves.
Coin has been insistent to Ruse it, like, I want to go check on the house. I want to make sure. And when we
Fine, we
finally
can check on the damn house. I don't know
When
why
we-
you're so obsessed with the place.
when we finally get there, Coin just stands outside of it staring at it. He's too scared to go in. So
Yep.
he's like, "Yep, we're good. It's clear." Then he
Wait,
just
why you?
continues.
Why we cold? Why you got
Cricket.
some cold feet? We walked all the way over here, and you're just gonna stare at the damn place? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm going in.
I wouldn't. Actually, no, you would do that. Okay. Coin will
Roosted opens the door.
All right.
lock.
The locks have been changed.
Oh, there are squatters. God
God damn it.
damn it.
You look in the windows because there are now windows in this place.
Yeah,
Yeah, do we see anything?
it's my
Don't
property.
see anyone in there right now.
Coin's gonna knock on the door.
You knock on the door. Excellent. It takes a moment, but you hear someone bustling from inside. A woman, about 5'6", with long brown hair, comes walking up to the door carrying a plate of cookies. The door opens. Hello?
Do I recognize this woman?
The cookies smell delicious. You do not recognize this woman. And as she looks at you guys, she goes,
You
have
know
a
who
nice
I
day."
am?
And she closes the door.
Coin's gonna try and put his foot in the door before it closes.
Okay. Easily can succeed. I'm not even going to make you roll for it.
Hey, what are you doing in our place?
She looks at you, deadpan. This was agreed that I won't interact with you. So this is my place. Have a nice day. and she tries to shoo your foot out of the door with her foot.
Oh, are you that lady?
Are you Kendall?
She looks up and down the road. Yes. And I said I can't talk to you. Go
Okay, well,
away.
you don't have to talk to me, but you can walk away without
Okay, I
closing the
accept
door.
this.
We still have access to the house. What happened to the locks? Someone changed us?
Yes. It was a pain to get back in.
I'm guessing that's the consortium, or are there 5
Look, I
squatters in the
can't
house?
talk to you right now. If you continue to engage, the previous deal's off.
Okay. Coin shoes does a shoe gesture with his hand. Rosid, we're going to consortium.
Ah,
Need a new key.
I mean, yeah, we kind of do. I mean, weren't the last people in there also consortium people? Why'd they change the lock?
That's a good question.
I'm gonna get a piece of my mind when I see them. Whoever, well, I talked to them earlier. It was, who was it? God, I can't even remember. I don't really care. But if I do find them, I will be very upset.
I need to start charging the consortium interest. Like, we said they can use the house, but we could have clarified that every time they do, I get 100 gold. You know, something like that.
Yeah.
Are you
But I
turning
mean,
it
wouldn't
into a short-term rental?
You wouldn't have even
Maybe.
needed this though if you just made that investment when we were 40 years back.
Well, that's the first thing we're doing tomorrow. We're finding a way to go 40 years into the past. 'Cause that's
I mean,
way easier than any other business plan I could come up
I mean,
with.
if we just do the same thing we did before, all we need to do is go to the bottom of the ocean and then cast plane shift from the Feywilds.
Man,
to
I don't
this
want to do all
location.
that. There's got to be an easier way.
Always looking for shortcuts.
Where's Crystal? I could try that. I could try going to the palace again.
Crystal is still at D's and B's, and she is not leaving.
Colin,
At
are you
all
seriously thinking
tonight.
about going to the palace right now? That this is not the time.
I'm gauging our options, Roset.
We go to the palace. I don't even know what's gonna happen at this point.
Hey,
Who knows?
work
Maybe
for us.
Zura's just gonna be on the fucking throne room and it's gonna be like, now you will die. And then we're all gonna die. That would be bad.
That is a possible outcome. Other possible outcome, Zarud ends up having loves to talk about butterflies. And we talk for like 30 minutes straight. Come to an agreement. I go back in time and get him his favorite butterfly that went extinct 40 years ago. You ever think of that, Ruzid? No, I bet
mean,
not.
if Zura's really handsome, maybe it'd be fun to take him out for a date. But
Perfect.
just
So
kidding,
we're putting it on
actually.
the list of potential options.
well, the thing is if he wasn't like a time ruining, I don't know, like if he didn't have all the baggage with him, maybe I'd be interested. But
That's where you draw the line. Time meddling.
dude, he screwed up the whole timeline. What do you mean?
Yeah. I don't know.
This sounds like a risky relationship in general. Like what? I'm gonna go out with him and then he's gonna like reverse the date because it went back. Like I don't want to deal with that shit.
That's fair. But I also only know that
so
one thing.
Funny. Can you fucking imagine showing like it's the end of the date and then you blink and it's the start of the date again and Zurud's like, I'm gonna give you another shot at this. You should...
That's awful.
Like that sounds like torture, Coin. I'm not gonna take that gamble.
Well, then you don't have to
Quick
come with
save on
me.
the dating sim.
You can stay in the present, Ruzid. But I'm gonna live in the past like healthy people do. Rich, healthy people.
Yeah, he keeps saying that, Coin.
All right.
Yeah. I have to imagine they're just walking around town bickering. They have
Absolutely.
plans.
Absolutely. So Bryn's messing with or investigating the Chrononacrum keys to no success. Coin and Ruzid are being Abbott and Costello walking down the street. Saphira is getting a disguise and trying to be inconspicuous. Isaac,
Great job.
Tati went to church and is going to have a ceremony in a moment. And Isaac, the boys will come home just as the sun sets. You will get hugs around your legs, and they will be very enthusiastic that you're home. And then they will ask the question, what did you bring us?
Ooh. Yes.
Ooh.
Question that
You didn't go to the Fey realm and not bring them something.
I actually did at some point. Hang on, I'm looking through my notes because at some point I did write something.
Actually, I do remember you did something, didn't you?
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember what it was because I did call out at some point that I plucked something or grabbed something to bring home to the kids. So I gotta find it in my notes because there is something around here.
If you want to give them some of the peeps, I'm okay with it.
You're so
That
old by now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
We're not making any money off this.
I had the same thought. We might have to give up the peeps.
Okay, I actually have an idea, and this is retconning, so like it's fine if not, but it's like a
Sure.
cool idea for like a magic thing that you can sort of try and get from the Feywild. For one of the days, like we spent, I think it was like between 2 and 4 days sailing
Yeah.
out to that spot in the depths. One of the days when the weather wasn't great, I think Isaac would take out a couple of the vials from like old potions that we drank.
Sure.
And using a little bit of his own magic and storm sorcery and just the wildness of the Feywild, I think he would try and collect some lightning in a bottle. Like a little piece, not like an actual lightning bolt, but just like a little spark of something. To bring
That's
back
pretty
home.
cool. All right. They find that very exciting, and they will each have a single vial of lightning in a bottle.
There you go. I'm sure that's not gonna come back to bite anybody.
That sounds safe.
Your neighbor's gonna knock on the door with their hair frizzed up straight up. We need to talk.
100%.
Cool. So,
And I'm remembering, I like for a moment, Giancarlo and I have an aside where we talk shit about some of the other dads we know that like bring home snow globes, and we're like, yeah, fuck a snow globe. I brought a lightning funnel. Like, catch up.
it's so true. As a dad, yeah, that's a thing. Oh, man. But yes, cool. So you have a wonderful evening with the boys. They are tired, but they're going to tell you all of the BS crap that you really don't care about, but you'll listen to them politely. You don't know any of the names of their friends that they've known for 2 weeks. You really don't give a damn about who did what and who likes who or what game they just played, but you listen because it's your boys.
Yeah, you do in the moment, exactly. Like, you do in a way. You do, just not for the reasons that they kind of want you to care. You're not interested in the story for the reasons they're hoping that their audience is interested in the story. But
It'll tell you about how cool it was when they slid down the pole and splashed into the puddle at the end and made such a big mess and everything. You know.
I'll tell them some of the stories about the stuff that like Ruzid and Saphira have got into, because now I'm thinking of like they're talking about like splashing into the pool, and I'm thinking about like, yeah, we did that too, but there was a water elemental inside. Like, we'll share some of those.
Are you one-upping your own kids?
No, not one. That'd be funnier. So maybe he should be. But like the intent is more just like sharing stories about like when from the crazy stuff I got up to while I was out. And more about like the wild.
They're going to try to step it up. Oh yeah, and then you know what? We ran into something bigger and badder, and etc. etc.
Okay, well, one of my friends is a dragon, so maybe that's that. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we know a dragonborn businessman.
Oh, that's actually very cool. What? You know?
Yeah.
What?
His name's Luther. He's a nice guy.
Oh, he's one of he hangs out at the consortium, right?
No.
Oh,
It's our friend. You wouldn't know him.
okay. Interesting. Interesting. Who's
No.
Luther?
He's a businessman. He wears all green suits, and he comes by and he makes sure that all the kids in the streets who don't have homes have food.
Oh, that's cool. Um, I'm trying to find a polite way of being like, but you're not taking food from this man, right? Because you have food, and he's trying to give food to like you have food. Like he probably has a limited amount of food that he can give out, and like
They are obviously guilty of joining.
for sure they are 100%. Okay,
Yeah,
that checks out.
Yeah.
Normal kid. So.
normal kid. If there's a free
well, I
food
mean,
line,
it's cool to
don't
know
do
that
it.
there's somebody like Luther out there. Is that a former out of game? That's a former PC of somebody's, right?
That is mine. Yeah.
That's yours. Oh, there you go. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Luther is one of
yeah.
my characters, and he was in a one-on-one D&D game for about a year and a half.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I think he's glad to hear there's somebody like that in town. So it's happy to stay apprised of all the new stuff going on.
Cool. All right. So you guys all kind of chill out, except for Tati, who is at church. As the congregation forms, Tati, at the Church of MKL just before dusk, people are coming in, and most of the people here have dressed up somewhat. It's not ultra fancy, but it's not street clothes. They're here for a nice service. Is there anything you would like to do? As Tanith gets all set up, he puts on long white robes and a white porcelain mask that has the right side of it all decorated.
But not the left side.
Not yet.
I am. I mean, I'll do my best to one-handedly tidy the grass clippings off me and get looking ready like I didn't wander off the street. I have 3 costumes apparently in my inventory. One of them is all belts. That's how it's described. One of them is leather Catwoman, and one is goth Jasmine. Those
Which
are my
one are you
options
putting
for
on?
outfits. Let's do. I think belts is going to be difficult with one hand. Sure, goth Jasmine, I guess. Just came from the Fey realm. Wear the Fey clothes.
All right. Goth Jasmine wouldn't be too hard to put on, but you get all dressed up and take a seat in one of the pews. Tanith, in his white robe with his mask on, stands before the congregation, but he doesn't stand up in the pulpit. He stands down on the floor below the dais, away from the altar. My friends, within MKL's faith, we are all one. In death, all are equal. Remember that MKL teaches that there is peace in death. Within his warm embrace, all are family. There is to be no division among us. Remember, within death, man and wife are apart. Marriages cease to exist. That is natural. We are all equal in his eyes. Are there anyone among you who require a blessing?
I wait to see if anyone else needs it more than me.
A couple of people raise their hands. One woman is very obviously mourning. She is having a hard time dealing with the loss of a child. Another man is currently missing the right hand just above the wrist. It's just been removed, and there's a large bandage there. A little bit of blood on the outside of it. He's had a major accident. They raise their hands, and Kenneth will walk over to each of them in the pew and will place his hand on their shoulder and incant in a language of the gods, celestial, and gives them a blessing of Imkael. Most of this is lip service. However, there is a restoration of the soul going on here that inspires them and gives them an actual blessing. As he goes over to the man with the missing hand, he sighs, "Brother, I cannot heal your wound. But know that in the afterlife, our perfect bodies will be restored, and you will ascend into the sky as you join our Lord Imkael in death." And he puts his hand on his shoulder and incants a blessing.
Can I stand up and ask for a blessing?
He comes over to you, almost floating across the ground. It's one of those neat tricks where, because of his long robes, you don't see his feet move. It just seems to glide across. He comes to you, "Sister Tati, what do you have need of? I sense that your soul is hurt."
I got pushed further away from life in the last couple of months. I need to reconnect to finish living my story before I go.
Ah, so you believe that it is not your time yet to meet our Father?
When it is my time, the story is going to be epic.
Then may the thread painters have years of work to do. And he places his hand on your shoulder, and he's going to cast the Greater Restoration, and you will get your levels back.
Boing.
Nice.
Hella.
How many levels am I supposed to have?
You're supposed to be level 15.
Just hop up a few then.
I want to level multiple times all at once.
All right, you lose 5 levels.
So
It's real easy. You just fall unconscious.
It's a hero's journey.
Actually, it would be even weirder
Eric, this was like waiting for that moment.
if you went by the same rules I go by and lost a level every time you went unconscious. You'd lose one every day that you took a long rest.
Yep.
The monkey
Every time
you take a nap.
rules.
You would be
Every time you
bouncing
go
around
unconscious.
so much.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
honestly,
get
as
cool Sorry.
as a monk, losing a few levels just means like I can't run 5 feet more. Not a big
I
deal.
would be super upset.
At level 14, you became proficient in all saving throws. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I like
There's that
Diamond
thing where
Souls
you
for
don't
the
have to
future.
eat or drink anymore.
right.
But I like doing those
Major.
things.
That's true. It is
Oh, well,
better to
there
do
you
those
go.
things.
Time to down level.
But Tati, you get cool shit at 15. Your sneak attack goes up to 8d6, and I was just looking, you get because I was like, what do rogues get when at that high? I just don't know them as well. Slippery Mind, you get proficiency in wisdom saves. That's fucking awesome.
I am
That's very
amazing.
good.
I also got at 14. I do damage to ghosts now.
Oh,
Nice.
very cool.
I am. So I am a little strapped for cash at the moment for like straight donations, but I do have this fucking huge roper pearl.
Okay.
I think you said it was worth like 1,200 gold pieces. So I'm gonna like anonymously slip that into the donation bucket
Okay.
later. Let's put
Got it.
as
You're like the only person that showed up to this church today.
No, there's several.
no, there's other.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
There's a good 20 people here.
It is anonymous then.
All right.
It could be the one-handed guy. Maybe he put the roper pearl in there.
Maybe.
As the congregation files out, a couple of the women will come over to you, Tati. That was so pretty. You're not from around here, are you?
I've been here before, but I'm not from here. Are you from here?
Yes, we are. Hi. My name's Idea, and this is Ilariel. I will put their names in chat for you here. Idea and Ilariel. Oh, mistyped that. Let me get rid of that one because that's wrong.
Erler Lily. That's what I read.
There you go. We were wondering, who does your tattoos?
A couple different ones, but are you looking at this one? I don't know, just point out the grung sitting in a bucket.
We were more wondering about all of them. They're so exotic. We've been thinking about getting some ourselves.
Would you like to be introduced to a tattoo artist?
Oh, I don't think we're quite ready, but we were just curious about doing the research about it because you never know when you actually get the gumption to take the plunge and to get your first one.
You know what makes it easier? If you get a magic tattoo that comes with a spell built into it, it's a lot easier to take that plunge.
Oh.
Because you're thinking more about the spell, and then you find out you also have this amazing tattoo.
Damn, maybe we should do that. Okay. Thank you. It was Sister Tati, right?
Yeah, you could call me Tati. It's been really nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you too. If you need a place to stay, our home's open. After all, we saw that you're single.
Okay. You live around here?
Yes. If you go down to the Green River and turn left, you're going to find the sandy bank. We're the fourth house on the right. Oh, it's a street.
They named a street after a river. Is there a river there?
No.
Oh. Okay. So you've a street. Of... All right. Well, if tell you what, I don't know that I can find my way there anytime soon by myself. But if you swing past, there's a place called 123 Merryway. Is that what we called it? If you swing by there, there's a really talented tattoo artist who will be there for
they clutch
at
their
least a couple
pearls.
days.
Oh, I think we have to go. And they rush out.
Yeah, maybe they'll get brave.
The rumor that surrounds 123 Merry Way is not pleasant.
I mean, fair, but also Banshee Storm hit this city. People in the graveyard died doing graveyard things. This city's not super pleasant.
All right.
Yeah.
Where are you going after church? Who you catching up with?
I guess. Actually, can I try to find Saphira?
They're trying to find Saphira. Excellent. Please roll an investigation check. You need to beat a
Okay.
1.
Oh wow.
Thank you. You fight Saphira. She is,
Good.
quote unquote, disguised.
Oh, are you putting on a show? I didn't know. I would have come by.
Joe? I'm afraid I don't know. But, so just.
Yeah, if you were gonna do
Trying
a performance for everybody, like I would have helped advertise for you.
No. Actually trying to keep a very low profile. Trying to find some information about who the king.
Oh. All right. Do I was gonna suggest that we go have some fun, but yeah, we can hunt down some bounty hunters or whatever.
It does sound fun to me to do that, so.
You know, now that you say it, it does kind of sound pretty fun. Should we wear disguises?
Absolutely. I think that should be mandatory.
Yeah, let's go get some. Oh, you. No, I don't think you do. Maybe you forgot it. You are wearing Saphira clothes right now.
But this is very different from my normal style. I mean, instead of blue trim, there's red trim. You see? I don't know what that would think was me.
I do see. I feel like I have seen you in blue before. Maybe not this particular outfit. Let's find something really crazy that they'll never suspect you in.
As long as it's not a dress.
Oh. Well, I guess we can... Sorry. All right. Ooh. Have you ever dressed up as a priest before?
I haven't, but what would they be? Oh, like...
You're cutting in and out a little bit.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Like a priest out on the open sea and curses down upon all their enemies.
So we're sticking with the sea theme. Okay. Well, that's... Ooh, actually, have you ever been a... What are those called? Never. Let's just get some outfits. Let's get some outfits. Let's go shopping with my, like, 33 gold pieces right now.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna try to get us both some better costumes.
Okay. As you go looking for a place to get some clothing, most of the clothing shops are closed.
Bummer.
By the time you get out of church, it's already dark. There is a place that has a light on, but it's right next door to the blacksmith shop that you know as Charnellan's. It's in the back room of Charnellan's. The door's open, and there is a sign that says alterations anytime.
That sounds like us. Hello?
As you walk in, there's a girl bent over a workbench, sewing. She looks up at you. Hello. Can I help you?
Hi, I'm Tati. Well, sorry. We're trying to get some disguises.
Oh,
Do you
okay.
do you do outfits?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah. Well, what kind of outfit were you looking for? And she puts her little project away. You look around the shop, and there's some fabric. There's entire shelves of buttons and thread, and then there's some leather on the side.
Could you get
what were
us
you thinking?
just the complete opposite of what we look like now? I think is the way to go.
Complete opposite. I think we can do that. I do have these ball gowns that the ladies over at the Blue Cloaks just got done with. They returned them, and I don't have any use for them. Would you like to purchase them? I can sell them to you for half price.
I look at Saphira. Ball gowns?
These are full-on prom dresses.
Is it possible to put some pants underneath? She really prefers not to dress it.
Of course. You can absolutely wear the pants underneath.
There we go. That sounds good.
Okay.
Double compromise.
It'll make for a dramatic, intimidating reveal afterwards.
Yes. And I guarantee that they have plenty of mobility. Here, let's get you dressed. We may have to change a little bit of the waistline. You both seem slimmer than the ladies that these were for. And so she will go about. You guys get put up on a little dais with 3 mirrors, and she will go about pinning and hemming and altering these dresses for you guys. She's going to take better part of 2 hours. It's going to be 10 o'clock at night by the time she's done. But you guys will get 2 very pretty dresses of the colors of your choice. I don't care what colors, but I want to know which colors. Miss Saphira, what color is your dress?
Black.
Black. And Tati?
What color does Saphira usually wear? Red?
Blue?
It was normally my scheme.
Sorry, you cut out. I didn't hear very well.
The blue is normally a big part of my color scheme.
Then tons of blue.
Okay.
I look like the sky above the ocean.
Excellent. Lots of lace and baubles and buttons and poofy sleeves that are slit. You are full-on fantasy prom dress.
No one will ever suspect it's us. We should have code names. Wait, do you already have a name?
I have a name. My name's Lotley. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Lotley. Wait, no. Okay, I'm Tati, but don't tell anyone.
Oh, okay. I understand discretion. I've seen you before. You've dealt with my dad. But
we did.
It's nice to meet you. Yeah.
Who's your dad?
You forget.
Oh, my dad's the blacksmith, Charnellen.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've definitely bought some stuff from Charnellen before.
Yeah. While I appreciate the business, I'd appreciate if you kind of kept it on the down low. I'm still starting out. I can tell you like my dresses, but I don't really want too much business yet. Still studying.
In that case,
Okay,
we'll be discreet all around.
Thank you.
Very well known as the muzzle of discretion.
Right.
As evidenced by these ball dresses that we have.
By the way, you might want to take this, and she hands you a wanted poster. I saw you in the market earlier. I didn't say anything because you're a customer of my dad's, but you might want to be careful.
I'm not good at doing that, but I will try.
What's the
Did he get to 100,000 yet?
The bounty on the wanted poster is at 85,000 gold.
Ooh, moving up.
Going up for sure.
Keep on trying.
They just haven't heard of your latest exploits yet.
I don't
Wait
know
for the
who's
news cycle
put
to
the
catch you.
bounty on you, but with that price, kind of surprised you haven't been caught yet.
No one can catch her.
I'm very good at two things. First, getting into trouble. The second one, which I'm even better at, is getting out of trouble.
Right. Just so you know, the McCain brothers are in town, and they just bought some new equipment for my dad. So you might want to be cautious.
Caution is my middle name, which I don't use.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to be caught with you here, so thank you for coming and doing business. That will be 5 gold each, please.
Yeah.
Thank you
Are you-
very much. Yeah.
I'm just gonna pay for both dresses because this was my idea.
Thank you. And remember, let's keep it on the down low for now.
All right. If anyone asks where we got these dresses, we'll say we
At
are telling.
no,
No, we're saying
better idea.
we're not telling.
We got it from a very, very secret, exclusive supplier.
Only the best people get these fancy dresses.
That's very
Invitation
kind.
only.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm trying to stay low key. My dad's kind of bombastic, so I appreciate the business. Have a nice evening. I'm going to be closing up now.
Thank you.
Good night. And as you guys leave Lotley's shop, that's where we're going to end for tonight. And we will come back next week and explore what happens next with the Toivoan Trainwreck. As you guys have collected all 3 keys of the Chrononacrum, traveled through time, and returned to home base to make plans and restock.